All right. What's up, TwitchTube, YouTube, TubeTube? I probably should have done that. Let me turn the music down a bit because it does get a bit loud. I probably should have gone and enabled YouTube monetization before I clicked out of the cool thing. Oh no, you get to see this chat where people are rating Pokemon. RIP. Any case, yeah, I was trying to set up my monetization settings on YouTube. I have to do that every single time I stream. In any case, so today we are going to be watching someone who we've never watched before. So I think I should probably move the camera up a teeny tiny bit. Let me that like tilt up. Oh yeah, that's looking good. But yeah, we're watching someone we've literally never watched before. His stream title is Alpha Chi. I think that's how you pronounce it. His account on the Chinese server is Zishin3. Which, like, I don't know, maybe this is you're supposed to, like, maybe this is his real name, or maybe this is, I don't know. His name on the Taiwanese server is AQ1H, so I assume that's like Alpha Chi. So I'm gonna go with Alpha Chi, I think is how you pronounce this. I guess do a little, I think this is his translated name, right? Yeah, and there's no way to pronounce that. In any case, he is rank 1 Taiwan, which I don't know how big Taiwan's server population is. I imagine it's pretty small, because it looks like he's just hard smurfing on everyone. 93 games, top 4 rate of 66.7%, win rate of 22%, and then you go on to the Chinese server, and he's literally rank 6 as well. So, I mean, rank 1 on Taiwan, like, pretty impressive, I'd say. I wish I could be rank 1 Taiwan, but the big one is rank 6 China is insane. Do you think you would ever show how you review your own games to show a thing more critically of your own decisions and maybe your tourney games or something? So I thought about doing that, honestly. And actually, if you go into my stream VODs, I did actually do that after day 1. I went back and reviewed all my games from Corrupted Cup. I didn't really want to do it for day 2 because I basically just watched Yogurt, my high elo friend, who watched all of my games when I streamed them. So I basically just got his perspective on all of them. A really nice thing, I think, actually, if you have people who are around similar rank to you or higher rank than you, like going over the games with them is really helpful because, like, you know, like, I go over my games sometimes, and, like, you can definitely get stuff out of them. Like, okay, I shouldn't have made this decision here. I should have made this decision here. Like, a lot of the mistakes you make in TFT games are mistakes that you don't know that you're making. Because, like, if you knew what the right play in the moment was, then you wouldn't have just made that play instead of the other play. So I think it's actually very helpful to have other people look over your games, whether that's, like, people you're friends with, or, you know, if you get coaching, that's, like, obviously a really easy way to do it, where you get someone who's higher ranked than you to look over your games and tell you what you're doing wrong. So yeah, like, the long answer, no, the short answer is that I have done it, and, you know, it's alright. But I do think, like, the most efficient way is you get someone else who you respect, and you respect their opinion, and you have them go over the game with you, so that you can get their perspective in your own. In any case, I think we'll hop into the first game. This VOD has 4 games, 2 of which on his account on the Taiwanese server, and then 2 on the Chinese server. But yeah, I mean, you look at the quality of the lobby. Like, in Taiwan, it's not going to be as high. You know, he's legit got 5 Masters players in it. He's the only Challenger player because I just think there's not a huge server population. But I'm interested to see how he dunks on these players. And then the last 2 VODs are from the Chinese server, which should be obviously a lot higher quality. I have to watch the rest. I watched your first 4 games that day, but didn't see the rest of the stream. Yeah. I mean, don't watch the last few games because, man, he lost his chin. I think it's just the angle that he's at. I think we'll just get right into it. And then after we do these 4 VODs, we'll play some games. Yesterday's games went quite well, and I just want to keep climbing. Like I said, I want to hit 1k LP before the end of the set, I'm like not actually that far off of it, but just to like prove that I can do it. And we still have like another month into the set, basically. But yeah, let's just hop into it. I guess the easiest thing to do this, and then go on these two and just like show ranks for when I'm doing a YouTube video. All right. What's up, guys? Sub-Zero here. We are doing a VOD review of a player we've never done before, and this is Alpha Chi. He is rank 1 on the Taiwanese server, which it's a small population. No, we're gonna restart that. We gotta get the intro perfect. And I hope I don't. Oh fuck! When I cut this down for the recording, I hope I don't leave this in. It'd be hilarious if I did though. What's up, guys? Sub-Zero here. We are doing a VOD review of a player we have never reviewed before. This is Alpha Chi. He is rank 1 on the Taiwanese server, which is impressive, I would say. But the really impressive thing is he's also rank 6 on the Chinese server. So literally rank 1 Taiwan and rank 6 China is incredibly impressive. So yeah, let's hop into his VOD. So this game is on the Taiwanese server. So like you even see from like this loading screen, he's playing against like weaker competition, right? There's a few Masters players in the lobby just because the server doesn't have that big of a population. But I'd love to see him just potentially dunk on these players. We'll see. What's up, guys? Sub-Zero here. Why do we never see full challenger lobbies? TFT not popular enough? It depends on the server. If you go on like NA or like especially like China, and you look at like a really high ranked player, like it's quite often all challenger. But especially like on like the Taiwanese server here, like it's gonna be hard for him to find like how many players on the Taiwanese server are even challenger. I'll pull this over real quick to go see. I mean, like I wonder if they have it filled out yet. Yeah, no, there's wait, actually it looks really weird in that there's only 19 challenger players, but there's GM players with like over 1,000 LP. Okay, I don't really understand how Taiwan does their rankings, to be quite honest, because that's really odd to me. All right, starts off with a defender, opener, and potentially an Ashe, holding double Renekton here. Has a potential Ionic Spark Slam, but then you have to play around Bow. But yeah. Okay, doesn't even, wow, he doesn't even think about holding Yumi. I guess with Bow, you really don't want to be playing it, but I'm surprised he doesn't even think about holding Yumi there. Okay, Birthday Present, Radiant Relics, and Star Guardian Spat. I'm pretty sure the stats on Birthday Present are slightly better, and it looks like a pretty good opener for it, right? Birthday Present 4.59, Radiant Relics, actually Radiant Relics is slightly better. I just had a really good Birthday Present game. And then Star Guardian I haven't checked, but I imagine it's not, oh no, actually Star Guardian statistically is the best. What does it give you? Star Guardian Emblem, a Chalice of Power, and a Neela. I mean, you could definitely see like an Ionic Slam onto Neela, Star Guardian, and then play around that. The only issue is he doesn't have any other Star Guardians, I don't think. So it's probably out. Then I guess Radiant Relics is fine, or Birthday Present. Curious to see what he takes here. Okay, goes Radiant Relics. Oh, Radiant TG tends to be very good. Like if you, once again, let's just look at the stats, and I'll bring this over so you guys can all see it. Radiant stats, this is Tactics.tools. The best average placement is Zeke's Harmony, and Rascal's Glove is literally number 2, and Locket. Zezerots is also very good. I didn't know that Zezerots was that good. This is actually really important to check though, because like the difference of 4.55 for Titan's Vow and a 3.49 for Zeke's is obviously quite big. So yeah. Hey, how's it going? I'm doing good, Magistratus. Even in AOS matching 1.2k LP player when I'm 500 LP. I mean, sometimes there's less players playing than normal. Okay, so it's either Zezerot or TG here. I mean, I just think TG's so broken, but I wouldn't actually be that surprised about like a Zezerot. And then you like pair Zezerot with just building like Ionic Spark. I don't hate it. Yeah, curious what he goes here. Like he does have 2-star frontline. Zezerot sort of like gives you more frontline, but like I was actually gonna pull up what are the stats on it. Okay, and he does go the Radiant Zezerot, so that's pretty cool. Levels up here, just gets Defenders plus Duelist, pretty standard opener. Wait, he just checked it, but I'm just gonna go to the items page and look at Radiant items. Because yeah, what stats does it actually give? Because it summons the Void Spawn, 10% attack speed, 150 health. So it's really just the extra big ol' Zezerot that you get here. But I mean, it seems strong early, right? The other weird thing about this guy, he does the same thing that Bebe does, where his cam is so big that it like overlaps this and like overlaps the last place player, which is like Quite annoying, but all good, I guess. Roll the Sona here. Could maybe get Underground in at some point. We'll see. But this seems fine. That person Underground in. The person had 4 Underground in, I thought. Yeah, they literally have 4 Underground in at 2-2. If the sure shot, I'm with they're not even playing sure shots. But at least this should be a free win for him. But yeah, like, I mean, to be fair, like, it looks like on this server GM doesn't actually mean GM. Because yeah, like it looked like there's a lot of GM players who are like 1,000 LP and Masters players that are 800 LP. So it's actually really weird how they do their rankings. I'm gonna put a Nyla in here, just the strongest duelist, and is going to double level for just a Sivir here. I'm surprised that it's even Sivir over like another Wukong or something. I guess he does. He really needs backline in this situation. Wukong doesn't really do anything. Not BIS camera positioning for sure. Agreed. At least he doesn't have his chat in the bottom left, so I can have my YouTube chat there. Okay, but yeah, double levels for Sivir just to push Streak. Okay, so he's got Open Sword. It's a little bit awkward with Ionic here. I mean, maybe it could be some kind of laser core game. He could expat and play towards that. I'm curious if that's something that he's open to. This looks like, I mean, it could be a Renans. It is a 3 cost, so it's never bad. It's also just, oh yeah, okay, so you can just get Aurelion Soul in here for free. That seems great. Can definitely make gold here if you want to. Decides to play Riven here, and now the value of his bench is enough that he can definitely make gold. But yeah, like, I'm curious what this cloak is for, actually. Like, you could just immediately slam Renans, but then you're stuck with Ionic Renans, which is very, like, disharmonious items, you know? Like, you have an item that really wants to make you play towards AP, and then an item that really wants you to play towards AD. So, I don't know. I'm curious what angle he ends up going for here. And he doesn't need like another Ionic Spark if he's going to play this. Okay. He decides to just play strongest board here instead of like opting to make gold, which makes sense. Unless these boards are really weak. I mean, one of those boards is really weak, but that second place board looked pretty strong. So yeah, definitely just wants to play his strongest board here, which is Vayne. So yeah. And just slams the bow on Vayne here to make her stronger. Just because, I mean, any bow item's probably going to go on her anyway. Okay, so yeah, can't make gold here, but still a very good start. What's the meta? I mean, it's the second day of the patch, so we don't know 100%, but oh my god, a Bel'Veth? But it definitely seems like AP is quite strong. I mean, Bel'Veth can just be your level 6. He's also holding on to this Cho'Gath. I think Laser Core best comp for Spat Start, not Renegade's Ox Force. I think both of those are good. I don't know, I've heard mixed things about Laser Core. Yeah, it just makes 20 here. Okay. Items-wise, I mean, he has basically like another Ionic Spark, but obviously he's not going to make that. Could just be like Redemption for a 3rd tank item here for frontline, or even just put it on Nyla and makes the frontline even tankier, but then you're stuck with these two, which is kind of awkward. This could be like healing item. Renans is okay. I mean, it's a reasonable slam here. The reason why I jam in the server is 800 LP is because set 8-star to an SCA server is still held by Garena. Yeah, okay. I thought it was something like that. And he does actually slam Redemption on just the Poppy. Yo, what's up, Luke B. Sauce? Okay, and does slam the Renans here just on Bel'Veth. I mean, this is a very, very strong board for this early in the game. Bel'Veth can carry you for a long time. Renans isn't like BIS Bel'Veth, but it's definitely not bad. And he just wants to slam items and continue streak. So, seems good. So yeah, I guess, but it still doesn't completely, I still don't completely get it, but it makes some amount of sense. Ooh, okay. Who did we see the other day who took Rich Get Richer from this perspective? I forget who it was. I think it was Buzzy Boo when we VOD reviewed them. It was a win streak and a Rich Get Richer into Fast 9. I don't really love either of these options. Maybe you could make an argument for Battle Mage. I already have so much frontline. But I wouldn't even be that shocked about Rich Get Richer. And just use it to accelerate his econ. Looks like he's angling towards Battle Mage though. You just frontline this stuff. I mean, sure, it's armor. You have so much frontline already though. But yeah. I mean, so if he takes Rich Get Richer here, he gets to make 50, and then like if he can continue winning with Rich Get Richer, his spot's insane. Okay. Decides to play. Ooh, he actually decides to play 4 defender here and just completely cut the duelists. Ah, I mean that's definitely something that could be done. I mean, you have enough DPS from Bel'Veth, and she's not even benefiting from duelists. I like this a lot. Okay. When transfer right, the original ranking was still there, so a player may have 2 positions on the leaderboard. That's so weird. Okay, interesting. Curious what he's angling to play now with Battle Mage and this Radiant ZZ Rod and this Ionic. Like, I imagine some kind of AP comp, but then he slammed Renans. He's really just playing, like, whatever, it seems like. Just playing for streak. Which, I mean, definitely isn't bad, as long as you can continue your streak. But this is, like, full flex gameplay. He is legit just playing his strongest sport at all times. He's tapping out to go into Discord, man. What's he doing? Oh, he turned his cam off. Well, at least doesn't block the shop anymore. Now I can't see his reactions to stuff. What component was he... Did he have open? He had one open, right? Rod. I mean, Gunblade is the most, like, flexible slam, and probably the best slam you could do on Belveth here. It's only a 1 cost, though, but I don't hate it. I mean, you can still play some kind of AD flex board from here. If you can't get the sword, just be like, maybe glove regardless, I guess. I don't know, I imagine he would slam Gunblade here. He's gonna slam JG. What are these item slams, man? He just has like a random Renan slammed and then just also a JG slammed. I mean, in a lot of comps, you can make use of both. He could just be threats forever. Doesn't look to level here. There's not really much that you can get in. He would prefer to keep his streak, but it's very possible that he loses one of these next rounds because his board won't spike relative to other people whose boards are spiking here. Okay, but he's 52 gold. He could also level this round if he finds something he'd really like to play. Oh, that's just a ribbon too, though. Okay. He pre-pumps the levels, and he's scouting. I love this, yeah. And I think he sees some matchup there where, yeah, he's actually afraid he's going to lose this, so he levels for Blitzcrank, which is a pretty big upgrade, right? It's a brawler onto your ribbon too. Like, that's kind of nuts. Okay. Ends up fighting someone, doesn't matter, but at the end of the day, this costs him 1 gold. And, I mean, he's paying that 1 gold for, you know, potentially the chance of it making a difference. And then also the fact that you're going to get a level 7 shot. He turns off camera every time he wants to smoke. What the heck? Okay. Good to know, good to know. It's a Zed here. And double Zoe's. Is he... I mean, he could definitely pivot into... I don't know. Pivoting into Laser Core from this position or into just, like, Duelist Zed? It seems difficult to me. Okay. I mean, he's holding Senna. So it definitely looks like he's potentially thinking about Laser Core. And he has a lot of pairs for that board. Is he going to move items to Zed already? He thinks it's already better than just Belveth. With no synergies in? Really? He's just going to sell the Belveth here. Wow. I mean, he definitely wants Hacker in here for Hero Augment if he wants to play around Zed. That's what he's going to do. He's just going to pivot items over. What I would say is a weaker carry with, you know, like no synergies in except for Hacker. But, I mean, he wants to ensure that he gets a good Hero Augment, and he's still going to win this fight. Wow, okay. And now we can just go 8 next level, or, you know, next round. That is Contempt for the Weak, right? Yeah, it's the Zed Support Augment. I mean, that definitely seems fine. I feel like in this spot it actually isn't that high value, though. You could roll for Zed Carry Augment. This is going to be better if you're playing other carries. Yeah. Okay, so he's just going to take that. Roll it. He doesn't pick up Senna, too. Wow. Just not interested, I guess. Nyla can obviously be a good duelist, starts pivoting out of all the defenders, finds Nyla 2, needs to find one more Zed, really spike his board, finds a Sejuani, definitely not a bad frontliner. Okay, and at the last second he finds the Zed, oh my god. Okay, so this is a really interesting board. He's just playing random Alistar in here, just for Aegis. He gets Prankster in with, I guess that was Echo. I didn't see the Echo come in, but I mean, that must be what he's playing here. He ends up losing the fight finally, even at level 8. Kind of rough. Okay, now he turns his cam back. Oh yeah, you can even see the smoke. Interesting. Okay, yeah, so he did get Echo in. Eventually we're going to have to get out of this Poppy front line. You could even think about playing 3 Hacker here. Like, is Aesol that much better than LeBlanc? Probably a bit better. He's also not frontlining Zoe, which is interesting. I mean, it's nice with Hacker that you can second row it. I feel like the Zed Support Augment isn't that high value here. I haven't looked at the stats on how much better Zed Carry versus Zed Support is. I mean, there's a really interesting board, though, in that it's Zed, but it's not Laser Core Zed. It's not even really Duelist Zed. It's just sort of like a flexible board with Zed. It's almost, like, I remember early in the set, people talked about, like, Aurelion Soul plus Zed duo carry, and we're, like, back to that now. Is an open glove. I would really like an Edge of Night component here, if possible. He could also just opt to complete Hodge. Okay. Looks like he really wanted to complete Hodge there, but wasn't able to. Echo pair, but like you really, like especially for this stage, you're probably good to not roll much. The big thing is I want to get out of this Poppy really badly. I'm actually surprised he didn't sell Poppy when he was selling all his defenders and move items to Riven, right? Because he could have a 3-item Riven with these items instead. I'm actually, like, thinking back to that, I wonder if he would call it a mistake or not. Because, like, you could just be playing set 1 instead of this Poppy, which is, like, around the same strength, but then all your items on a Riven too. All right. Zed just shredding through the entire front line. I heard someone the other day say that Zed is a surprisingly good matchup into Jax, which sort of makes sense. You just shred through everyone. It's just Zed. Yeah, like it's just Zed here chilling. When will you play games, Mr. Sub-Zero? Probably after a few reviews, probably in like an hour and a half, I would say. I think I'm going to do 4 games, and each one's about 20 minutes. So, yeah. Ends up fighting a Samira 2 player, but he's on the correct side, so we just... Man, positioning is so important in this Zed comp. It's mostly just being on the right side. Like, if he's on the incorrect side here, like, this fight goes a lot differently. Maybe he can still win it, but it's a lot closer. And he still passed over the side. Ooh, Urgot. I mean, you definitely play Urgot during the minion round just to form a chest here. You even have Battle Mage for it. That was just a mistake. Ooh, I mean, that's just a mistake. I mean, it's small, but you definitely play it here just to potentially farm a chest on minions. And I'm curious about him not even wanting to play it at all. Ooh. I mean, you can just go Edge of Night QSS. Hey, thank you for the resub. Oh my god, 15 months. I was actually looking at my sub badges. Okay, so you're 15 months. You might be my longest sub, probably. So I might have to make a new color of sub badge. I'm thinking just Edge of Night QSS here. I think is fine. You could also go Hodge and then Gargoyle somewhere else if he really prios that. But I feel like Edge of Night's too important. What's up to Kina-sama on YouTube? I don't know. We'll see if he's a player who really prios Edge of Night on Zed. I mean, I feel like oh my god. What? He goes Bramble Vest Zed over Edge of Night? That's insanity. Maybe he actually made the judgment looking at the entire lobby that it's going to be better than Edge of Night. He also has Battle Mage, so it's just a ton of armor versus like the Samira player. That still ends up dying though. RIP. Okay, I don't know if you can convince me that that's correct, but I mean, he's a rank 6 on the Chinese server, so like, I mean, he must be right. That's crazy. But he just, I mean, yeah, look at all these Samira players. And even, like, everyone has crit. Wow, so he actually just thinks Bramblevest has more survivability than Edge of Night. I mean, it makes sense, right? Like, the Soraka player has an IE on the Soraka, so, like, it's reducing the crit from there. It just feels, oh god, Zed still ends up getting killed here, though. He's taken a few bad losses, but, I mean, this is just because he's creating a fast 9 from his win streak. But, yeah, that's such a wild slam to me. All right. And, yeah, he's still, like, not prioing laser core units at all. You know, he sees the Senna's in shot, but like at this phase of the game, like is he really gonna get in 3 laser core? Like, no, doesn't really do anything. Only matters if you have a ton. But yeah. Wasn't there a time when people were just throwing TG on Zed? Oh yeah, like back when Zed was like really bad, people were just like, yeah, Zed BIS is TG Zed, and then you carry Vayne. But like Zed has since received like a lot of buffs, and just like Vertical Duelist has received a lot of nerfs. So I think now it makes more sense to sort of like invest into Zed. 64 next round to level. I'm curious if I mean, he's 51 HP. He could actually just greet it. What are you looking for here? Like a soul item? Guardbreaker? 5-cost Guardbreaker feels pretty good. There's a Mordekaiser and a Renekton. He's thinking about... I mean, Mordekaiser is like definitely a good unit. I think you can actually greed 2 rounds here. But maybe that's just because the lobby's kind of weak. But I don't know. I mean, still, it's legit like a lobby that probably averages like at least 800 LP, could be even like 1k LP. Like the ranks are actually fake. I need to stop thinking of this as like a master tier lobby, because the master tier players are like what would be challenger on an A. Okay, 36 HP, sack 1 more, and then he's gonna send it at 9 for hopefully his most cap version of the board. He's holding on to Renekton. I mean, it definitely doesn't feel bad to play like a Mordekaiser plus a Sejuani. Like those are high quality units. Probably not gonna play anything besides that, but those 2 are definitely good. And man, he sat on this Poppy the entire game. I still think, I can't agree with that, but maybe he just thinks Poppy is that broken of a unit. All right, against the Soraka player again. Last time the Soraka was able to just kill Zed. This time he actually managed to just shred through. Oh, I guess that's just like a fight RNG thing. Zed's still gonna die though. Okay, not the worst loss. Gets to stabilize on 22 HP with so much gold. Just oh my god, he's gonna go 9 here. That's smart, actually. Just because he knows he has to make a big board transition. So why not just sack 5 gold, but give yourself a much better chance of like rolling down all your gold and like making a better board. And he's just gonna put all the AP items on board. Makes a lot of sense. But I really like doing this. Like, I don't know. Just like acknowledging that like time is limited here. Like you really like he has 50 gold, he still needs to roll here. And like there's a lot of units that need to come in and come out. Mordekaisers, isn't it more too? Like, see, he's still like probably. I mean, it's interesting here. So he's playing Fiora just as the duelist plus Ox Force, which doesn't sound too bad. Like having duelist for Zed definitely makes sense. Ooh, is he dead here? That's a lot of units alive. Down to 2, but you know he's still got Mordekaiser pair. He's still got Echo. Zoe, but I mean, you have to play. Like, what's actually cuttable here? Wait, what did he end up cutting there? Is that the... Wait, he cut the Leona too? Wow. Just because he said he doesn't need it here? That's insane, and he wants to roll for better upgrades. Wow. I'm shocked that he cuts Leona too there. And yeah, cutting the Sejuani actually seems pretty reasonable. Okay. Needs to get this down at the start of the fight. Wait, don't you have items on that Sedge? Or did he not? Looks like he's dead. Wait, did he have items on that Sedge? I mean, maybe it wouldn't make it. Wait, did he not? No, he has 2 items on the Sedge. Robin said Leona 2 is bugged right now. IDK if he was trolling. Oh. We can go back and look at that last fight, because it looks like he's dead here. I mean, down to watch. What does Leona 2 do here? He gets the Rainy. It is bugged? Oh. Specifically Leona 2 or just Leona everything? Auto, ult. Okay. She ults a unit and kills it. Auto, ult. What's the bug? It doesn't look bugged to me. Oh, Leona 1 does more damage than Leona 2? Huh? Interesting. Alright, so he pivots to this board. Maybe someone in his chat said Leona's bugged. I'm down to look into that after this game. But his board's still not good enough. So it looks like he goes out in maybe 4th, maybe 3rd. Depends if the other person dies. It's a 4th. It's still a really interesting, it's like win streak into Zed game. That was really fun to watch. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please interact with the video in some way, like, comment, and or subscribe, and then check out my Twitch channel. My links down below. I mean, there's a really easy way to fact check that, which is go to, wait, Tactics Tools has this information, right? Yeah, it does, I'm pretty sure. Go to Tactics Tools, go to Units, go to Leona. Leona 1 averages a 4.42, Leona 2 averages a 2.64. I mean, you could maybe say that, like, people are in a spot to hit Leona 2 are, like, much higher gold. 4.42 versus 2.64. Is that comparable? Like, what's, like, Urgot? 4.48, 2. It seems just correct, like, relative to these other units. Yeah, 1.05 for Leona 3. I mean, yeah. Oh, Cinder 2 makes a huge diff. I haven't looked at the stats, but my god. Robin's Leona 2 is doing pathetic damage. Weird. But yeah, I don't know. The stats on it don't look bad. Maybe it's because, like, you play Leona just for Aegis and, like, her damage is not that important. Hey, sub, hope you're doing well. I am. Hope you're doing well as well, Charlie. You know, it seems about the same. This is tactics.tools. Yeah, sorry, my cam blocks the URL. That's interesting, though. I guess we can look into that more. All right, down to watch another one of his games from the other day. This was yesterday, I think. Yeah, 17 hours ago. Let's watch another one. This is another one on the Taiwanese server. And then after that, I think he has 2 games on the Chinese server. What's up, guys? Sub-Zero here. We are watching another game from Alpha Chi, Rank 1, Taiwan, playing on his Taiwanese account. Starts at Poppy with a Giant's Belt. Belt start. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm just a weird... Don't slam it. Maybe I'm just a weird belt lover. But, like, I really like this belt start. Looks like he's prioing defenders a lot. I mean, to be fair, he has the Poppy already, but, like, you could easily be holding, like, Laser Core here. Gash plus Renekton, but he's not that interested. Oh my god. Well, he would have gotten rewarded because that is a Yasuo pair. And I'd love to see him play a laser core game. I played a laser core game yesterday where I ended up going like 5th, and it felt alright. My positioning was just off in some crucial fights. Oh, Kaisa. Wow, he sells the Kaisa immediately with Duplicator. Brawler, Drill, Duelist. Let's do a quick stat check. Stat check, because I haven't actually looked at these this patch. Duelist is 4.22. Wow, really good. Brawler 4.72, and Thrill. If you're going just by stats, it's Duelist. What does Duelist Crest give you? It's not a Yasuo, is it? It's a Fiora, yeah. Okay. I mean, if you just go by stats, it's Duelist, and he also has the Yasuo pair, so like, it seems reasonable. The only problem is like units. Okay, he just goes for the Thrill, which is also, I mean, it's a very solid augment early. The stats never look that great on it. 4.49. Yeah, all right. Belt starts have been pretty solid lately. Redemption is still good if you don't need a tier early. Yeah, I'm just a belt start lover. I love Sunfire. I think Warmonks is good. I think Redemption is good. Like, so many items are good. Even Guardbreaker is like not that bad. Yeah. Doesn't level up here. Has no 2-starred units, so he's just gonna chill on this board. But he at least killed one. Doesn't think he's gonna like win streak or anything. So yeah, he just takes the Thrill and opts to play the Laser Core opponent. So maybe we'll see a Laser Core game. Could be fun. Yeah. Nothing really in this shop. I guess you could hold like the Talons and Silences, but do you really want to be playing a BAO game from the start? I mean, doesn't sound the worst. You could just Warmogs the Alistar, his spell scales with HP, and then you go into Ionic Spark. Doesn't sound like that bad. He does have the Duplicator, which is something to consider as well. Which means he's like incentivized. What is he looking at? He's incentivized to either like roll a lot at 7 and try to like 2-star 4. Ooh, what a shop. Just like 2-star 4 cost. It's really Blitzcrank here over Nyla. I think I would always just play Nyla in this situation. There's a little Vayne that you'd like to hold. Like I would probably, but he can't really pre-level. Wow, he really plays Blitz here over Nyla. That's surprising to me. I just feel like this Nyla unit is so much better than Blitz. But I mean, obviously like Brawler, the scaling of Brawler with Warmogs is something. You can also make 10 here. Yeah, maybe he thinks that is just enough, that it's better than Nyla. That's an interesting decision. Yeah. Still has the Duplicator, and what was his other item component again? It was Cloak, right? He's just gonna go for the Ionic Slam. With Laser Core, it's a really good early slam. It's also like slamming 2 tank items is very, very strong early, especially if you can hit this Renekton 2. Like if you just hit Renekton 2 sometime soon, then your spot's really good. You're usually supposed to level in this position. He's making 20 though. I wonder if he ever doesn't level here. He doesn't actually have anything to put in. He's not gonna level here. Wow. Like really traditional like leveling tempo, you basically always level here. But he makes the call that he doesn't actually have anything to level for, so why level? And he might actually win. He's fighting the level 4 AFK player, so yeah, he's definitely gonna win. He's fighting one of the weakest players in the lobby. And now he actually like might make 20 and then be fortunate enough, like he hits something, and he will like be able to win this round. Like he could play Kale here. I would definitely try to protect my streak by leveling for Kale here. I'd be surprised. Yeah, these are some scary boards. Okay, even second Yasuo, he thinks it's better than Kale. Where do you find this video? It's on his Twitch stream. I can link it in chat. I guess I was gonna do it after the video, but like actually who cares? It takes 2 seconds. Or here's just the VOD, and then you get to his Twitch stream from this. But yeah, he streams on Twitch, which is pretty helpful because he's not one of those people streaming on like Douyu or something, and it's like horrible. Okay, so double Yasuo. I mean, it's definitely not bad. And he still gets to make econ, and even gets to hold the kill. But yeah, just thinks another laser core drone is more important than like duelist here. He's hovering the kill or the Yasuo. I think it was definitely a hard decision. But yeah, I mean another drone is not bad. I'm actually, yeah, curious. I mean, it seems that he played double Yasuo, so he thinks that is stronger. Oh, Zoe here? You don't really need it. Doesn't even hold the kill actually. Wow, so he doesn't really value it at all. Oh, that's another laser core, and it's just a better one. And Ash. I mean, he could think about leveling here. I'm surprised he doesn't actually see. Okay, he's scouting now. Yeah. Wow, the one thing I really like about this guy is how active he is in his scouting. He's not a lazy player. Yo, what's up, Helix Tex? And decides to slam hodge. Oh, and it's on Renekton. Oh, that's really smart. I was thinking of just hodging the Senna, but like obviously Renekton's gonna be a better holder of it 2-star with all these items on him. Wow, really, really smart play. But yeah, like there's something I see like some good players not do. Oh, Exiles tends to just be like pretty broken, especially in Laser Core. Do you ever roll here? You have Ashe pair, Yasuo pair. Looks like his answer is no. If you high roll one of the 4 costs, you have 5 Laser Core. But I mean, the big thing is you're just basically rolling for Yasuo. Like the Ashe pair isn't that important. So yeah, I guess that's his. I mean, you also have like the Blitzcrank pair, but I really don't like rolling for 1-cost pairs at 6 because you know 25% odds to hit a 1-cost is pretty low. Wait, does he beat this Vayne? Okay, yeah, he does beat this Vayne, and he still makes 40. Yeah, I mean the value of winning here is so big. Oh, and he hits an Ashe. Nice. Wow, he really priors the Yasuo. I mean, it's just a better unit right now than it. Okay, no, he's yeah because like you could fit the Senate in here. I'm actually curious. I don't know. He didn't make the play, but I was kind of convinced that Yasuo was better than Senna here. But maybe it's just too awkward to have 5 frontliners. Yeah, sounds reasonable. I'm still hard stuck D4 Plink. I mean, you're typing Plink, just play more Yumi. XDD. He has to fight a Recon Belveth here and wins. Man, Word is streaking so hard. I think it's just due to item slams and them being in the correct spots. Okay. I'm still an Edge of Night lover for Zed, so that's the component I would go for here, but I wouldn't be surprised if he just goes for like... Oh, it does make Yasuo too is the problem here. I get contested? Oh. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of fair. That's why you have to type like me, Yumi, Plink at the start of the game. But that's only for a specific type of person. I wouldn't be surprised if he just leveled here for another Senna or another Yasuo. Like, it only cost him 2 gold, and he's streaking. I love how much scouting he does. Like... There's so many good players who just don't do this thing, like scout all their opponents. And like, you know, if you're in tournament, they do it. But like even in solo queue, like this level of like, you know, clean play. Wow, he actually didn't level this fight, but I feel like another Senna maybe could have swung this fight. It was really close. But it looks like he's just being pretty greedy with his econ, looking to potentially go like fast 8 at 4-2. Probably has enough gold to do it. And he's got the duplicator. Like, if he can go fast 8. I mean, best case, you like high roll. Okay, so he does end up leveling for the Senna here after that fight. I mean, it only cost him 1 gold, so it seems completely fine. But yeah, I'm surprised he didn't level the one before that. Oh, what the fuck is this, man? No, you've made my VOD review so much worse. Oh, okay, thank you. Like, your screen looks so much worse now. And I put Lee instead of Blitz. I mean, it could be a stronger unit. That's true. He has Blitz. The problem is you would have to sell Blitz pair to do that. And also, like, I don't know. I feel like sometimes this Lee Sin unit is not that insane in positions like this with, like, no synergies. Like, I think the no synergies Blitz might sometimes be better, but maybe that's just me being too harsh. I mean, he doesn't have to play... Like, this could just be a Talia game. Okay, he's gonna... But, like, you know, you have the... Like, what would be crazy here is if he slammed Shojin and then pivoted to Talia. And Schmokin in TFT and real life. It's like, he doesn't actually have anything that hard commits him to this line. He's going to now, probably, when he gets Hero Augment. And he just thinks, I guess, his best way of playing this is through Zed. Ooh. That's the Sunder Mordekaiser Augment. I think the stats on that look really good. Also, getting a Mordekaiser early is so nice because it just allows you to... It's almost like getting a +1 laser core, because now if he just hits Zed plus Sedge, he can play on laser. Which is very nice. Also, if he hits Renekton 3... He hit Renekton 3! Oh my god. He got the Mordekaiser at the last second. He actually hit Renekton 3 this game. That's crazy. Just picked up all the Renektons and ended up hitting it. Still no Zed or Sedge, but I mean, I think he'll take a Renekton 3 plus this Mordekaiser in off the Augment plus this Urgot. Wow, what a cool game. Alright. He still has the Edge of Night stuck on Blitzcrank because he really wanted to put it on Zed. Makes sense. Like ideally, Zed plus Sedge over Fiora plus Blitzcrank, and then you probably get a hacker in over Urgot, but I mean maybe not until you hit Zed too. But like hacker is kind of important for this Zed unit. This is a close fight. Oh my gosh. Okay, he does end up winning. Is Talia carry comp Spellslinger or Vertical Star Guardian? Either one. I think more often it's like 4 Spellslinger, 3 Star Guardian. But like if you have +1 Star Guardian, then you can go 5. If you have +1 Spellslinger, then you can go 6. So yeah, like either one, honestly. Is that open tier? Ooh, he actually looked for Rod there. Yeah, I was thinking bow. Rod? Really? Like what, a Gunblade said? Okay, he's gonna roll here. I was curious, like, with her Nectin 3, how strong is this board actually? But yeah, he can just get a Felios in here. Wow. That's quite nice. It has the sure shot and it's oh wow, he even Edge of Knight's Moored here. I think it's the strongest. I would think about just Edge of Knight and Felios and then I can replace it later, but maybe he's just gonna play a Felios the whole game. Only sad thing about a Felios is he doesn't get the laser core bonus, but maybe the rest of his team can do damage. He also red gunned to Felios. It didn't look like he did like any damage. I guess we can look here. Yeah, he did negative damage this fight, but all good. But yeah, like if you hit another Aphelios, you can think about just making Aphelios your primary carry. The problem is like then you have to move Edge of Night. Yeah, I'm gonna play some games later, Willie. I'm gonna do this VOD review, 2 more, and then I'm gonna play some games. But yeah, what a cool board. Very flex, you know? Like it's a laser core board, except he didn't hit Zed plus Sejuani, but he still has like a reasonably strong board. I'm a bit surprised how bad this Renekton is, honestly. I thought Renekton 3 would be a bit stronger, but he's kind of just getting wrecked every fight. This man is going to go turn his cam. I wouldn't be able to live with this, honestly, turning my cam on and off. I would just have it off permanently. But all good. Has the Urgot in for minion round, which is good. He's getting at least 2 more components, so ideally he can finish some damage items. Was that Rod? I guess it can be Gwinsu like Hodge. He's gonna roll first, actually. That's smart. Zed pair. Just needs to find Sedge now. There's Sedge. Okay, gets the 7 in. He's still gonna play Mord, or not Mord, Urgot for now. And it just finds Zed too. Really nice. I mean, yeah, Gwinsu Hodge sounds best to me. But yeah, the only issue here is he can't move Edge of Night. He needs to find another Mordekaiser. He does end up killing this guy, though. Okay, so 7 Laser Core is online. Let's see how strong it ends up being here. And so yeah, he doesn't have Zoe right now. He can play it over Urgot. I'm curious if he wants to, because this is a 2-item Zed. Yeah, he does. Okay. It is a question here whether you roll or not. Like, he can roll for Sedge 2, but like everything else is basically 2-star. Zoe 2 is another upgrade that like does stuff. This is the only thing I hate about playing this comp with Exiles / Spirit of the Exiles. Your Zed positioning matters so much, but it's so awkward to swap Zed unless you put a lot of work into like making your board easy to swap. Go Renekton! Oh my god, this crocodile is popping off. 20% of his average game APM goes to turning on and off his camera. True. True. Oh god, the fiddle too. It looked like the fiddle support augment. Yeah, like if you move your entire front line to the left. Oh, actually no, you can literally just do it exactly like this. This is what I saw Solo Gasong doing when he played Spirit of the Exiles. Is that he just moves it between the bottom left and the top right, and it's really easy to get both sides. So yeah, I guess this just sort of verifies that that's like the best way to position this hacker. Like makes it really easy. For some reason I was thinking that like, yeah, like the hack rim touching stuff doesn't matter. Okay, so we could just go Titans for Zed and then leave the Edge of Night on Mordekaiser. He's looking at Death Cap for Mord. Wow. Okay. I mean, it's definitely not bad. I'd want to finish my Zed items here, personally. So I'm surprised he goes Death Cap here. But I mean, it's definitely not bad. He doesn't really want to run on top of that fiddle. Why not run Zed mid? I mean, look, he's doing it right here. It depends on the matchup, you know? You can put him in all the positions. It's just hard to make the swaps, but boom, there you go. Zed mid for you. But you know, like if someone is all their carries on the left side, ideally you want to just drop Zed on their carries. Because if you just default Zed mid, you're going to lose some matchups that you normally would win if you position perfectly. I guess it's a little bit more high risk, high reward. But yeah, for that matchup, he said Zed mid. So there you go. Like for that matchup, Zed mid seems fine, or like Zed right side, you might get the angle. I'm curious where he wants Zed here, because actually, yeah, he does know he's fighting them. He leaves Zed here? Wow, and he's just gonna have him walk around the entire, around the world. I wonder if he's happy with that position. It's like, I don't know, I'd want to get on their team faster, but yeah, oof, no Edge of Night Zed. He's actually getting kind of stomped here. Top 3, though. He just has enough HP, and looks like he can't really cap at his board high enough to beat everyone else, and it looks like it's hard for him to go 9, so he's just going to roll it down here. All this gold. I mean, Dead 3? He only needs 3 more? We'll see. It's actually pretty close, and he still has this duplicator. Oh, Remover is really nice. Oh my god. That's awesome. Now he can just look for another Mordekaiser item here. Actually, he just rolls first. Because he wants to know, like, if it's Mord 2, he probably has Mord item higher. If it's, like, Sedge 2, but no Mord 2, you can think about. Oh. What the fuck was that? He skipped Sedge because he's rolling super fast. I mean, I guess he can just Nico it. Yeah, you should actually roll here for Mordekaiser. Okay, he does get the remover off last second. He goes ZZ Rot? Really? Wow. I was thinking, like, Hodge or Gunblade for Mord. Just goes ZZ Rot. Looks like this is an unwinnable fight, though. All right, so a really interesting Laser Core third. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please interact with the video in some way, like, comment, and/or subscribe. Check my Twitch down below. All right. So now I'm pretty sure he hops off his account on the Taiwanese server and then hops onto his Chinese server account. What is this? Something about anti-reflector shield? I enjoyed it. Thanks, Paul. Heaven Heart. Said Heaven Cart. So yeah, you see now Zishan 3. This is his Chinese server account. So yeah, you can do. He's got 2 games on this account. What's up, guys? Eric here. We are watching another game from Alpha Chi, rank 1 Taiwan, rank 6 China. He is playing a game on his Chinese server account. It is a giant spelled start on the KL. Actually seems like, I don't know, I didn't look at Carousel, but he started giant spelled the last couple of games, so maybe he actually enjoys that start on this patch. It's possible. Oh, get that Vel'Koz out of here. That is not a unit, especially early. Maybe even late, honestly. Yeah, a lot of options here. He could go for more defender frontline if he can hit one. Right now he just has the duelists. Oh, he just sells the Lulu there for free. I guess he just, with his bow, he's like, I'm never playing around Lulu. Fair enough, I guess. Ugh, I'm pretty sure. I want to get another, like, a nice pause when he's looking at all of them. There we go. I'm pretty sure the stats on Aegis Crown look horrible, or Aegis Crest look horrible. I know someone was trying to tell me that, like, you can go Kogath with Aegis Crown, but I don't know. Celestial Blessing is the most general. Star Guardian actually has a better average placement. You could also reroll. I don't know. I think CB is good enough. But yeah, I would just take CB here. I would be shocked to see a reroll here. I'd be shocked to see anything but CB or reroll with this opener. Okay, reroll. Fairy Sector, Spellslinger, Sunfire board. I mean, he has one Sunfire component. Sunfire board good again. 4.46 for his trade. Sector is 4.55, so about the same. He just looks like he's hovering Sunfire here. I think I would honestly go trade Sector here. But yeah, Sunfire board. Okay. I mean, it's a very solid augment. It's just that he already has this Giant's belt. Like trade Sector, not settle on comp. Yeah. I mean, Sunfire board's also extremely flex. He does actually level up here. Oh, it's because he wants to slam ZZ Rod. What the heck? Slam ZZ Rod here? Wow. I would never think to do that. I must say. Likes his ZZ Rots. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, he took Radiant ZZ Rot the other game, so it's kind of different. But yeah, that's wild to me. It's a Poppy 2 and a Rel, so he can just pivot this front line to this, and now it looks a lot better. But yeah, he likes the Duelist. I mean, you know, Duelist is just a pretty reasonable early game frontline, or early game like damage source. Doesn't have to necessarily be like, oh, he really wants to play it. Okay, so I mean, it's a decent board. Not the strongest thing I've ever seen. He really needs to get like a better backline here. He used his bow. That's so wild to me. Like, I feel like ZZ Rot is a kind of awkward item because, like, I mean, it's nice in like AP as a way to get rid of a bow. Like in AD, if he wants to play it. Ooh. No. Doesn't have anything really to pair with the Senna yet, though. He could do something like this, right? But then you have to drop out of Rel, and there's no way he's double leveling. Okay, so he's just gonna play this board. Does he want the Ashe there? I mean, you can put the Ashe there so it dies really early. I'm right on time. Yo, what's up, Stimmy Timmy? Thank you for the positive vibe. Okay, gonna lose this. So 3-loss streak here with a lot of HP, honestly. This is kind of like the world's best 3-loss streak, 88 HP. So I do think like if you're playing towards Laser Core, you don't really want to play loss streak opener. You tend to want to just play win streak. Ooh, that is a bow. That's a bow Senna. Got taken immediately. Okay, he just goes for the rod here because he wants to build Ionic again. Man, this guy just builds Ionic Spark as his first item every game, and you know the rest is history. Unless he doesn't slam Ionic here. It's a Kaisa. Kaisa plus Ashe. How contested is this? It looked like that Three's Kind guy was playing Threats frontline, which is usually what you tend to play for Kaisa. Yeah, he looks at them again. He wants to lose streak for sure. Let's look back at them. I mean, they're not holding any recons. They don't have a bow, right? Unless this is a bow up here. I can't really see. I think that's just a cosmetic thing. It was good early, almost like an extra unit, but the slam on Sedge last game was so weird. Yeah. Oh yeah, like the Zerots. Oh yeah, he did make that Zerot. He took the Zerot out of the tome, the anvil last time. Yeah, I guess he's just a Zerot lover. Oh my god, that is Senna pair. He can spike really hard soon. I'm thinking about like selling Blitzcrank here and making 30 and guaranteeing you lose. Definitely what I would look at doing here. Okay, he's actually just gonna play weakest board. Oh, and he fights him trying to play weakest board. Oh, he didn't get the Blitzcrank out. The Blitzcrank's holding his items. No, he actually he had the right idea here. I mean, it was a very good try, but that guy managed to make his board weaker. Wow, rough. Okay. I mean, that's a very rough start. I mean, everyone I feel like has done this before, and it just makes me. I mean, the nice thing is that he actually had like a pretty healthy loss streak, so he's 80 HP here with a good amount of gold, but it's not like the end of the world. But if you know, like I've had situations here where I'm like 60 HP and I'm like, oh, my game's just fucked. Okay, all good. AP items here. I mean, once again, it's not like he's hard committed laser. I mean, we'll see. What is augment? Oh my god, what? He levels here and he's rolling it to 0. Oh my god, he had a Senna 2 Blitzcrank too. Okay, I guess he's just starting his win streak here. I didn't expect that, I must say. I mean, he's got Ionic, so like, you know, playing towards Laser Core is definitely fine. Like, you could also just play an AP game here, because like the rest of his items are pretty awkward to play Laser Core. Redemption, Gunblade, maybe. Get Richer Stand, Second Wind. I tend to think Second Wind is quite good in Laser Core. Oh my god. Just naturals the Nyla too. Alright, well now he's definitely stable. Wow, that's really interesting. I guess he just wanted to stabilize his HP really hard. Yeah, okay. So maybe this is how you play Laser Core from a loss streak opener, is that you just roll aggressively at 3-2. I haven't actually tried this too much. I tend to try to spike at 7, but like I think this actually might be a lot smarter. You guys gotta figure out what the rest of these items are gonna be. They're not amazing, but I don't know, he can make it work. What items do you prio for Laser Core? I like, I mean like, Ionic or Static Shiv to shred MR is quite important, and then like second prio is probably like Edge of Night, and then like after that, like tank items for Sedge are good, damage items for Zed. Renan's Last Whisper is fine. I don't think admin matters here, so I'm not even gonna check it. But yeah, Renan's Last Whisper is fine on like Zed. He can use most damage items decently. And then like Sejuani, like Sunfire is good, Warmogs is good, that kind of stuff. Yeah, I think highest prio is probably Ionic Spark and then Edge of Night. Or Ionic Spark / Static Shiv. Looks like he's going Ionic every game though. Yeah, what an interesting game, like with his item slams. The person he's fighting has at least 5 Yasuos on bench. Yeah, I think, wait, he actually just checked if they had Yasuo on board, did they? I'm curious as well. They did. So they're 8 out of 9 Yasuos with Cluttered Mind. What the hell? All Alright, kind of needs an item to build here. Hodge would be okay, but there's no Hodge. Is he making this? Oh my god. Okay, this is fine. Like Protector's Vow, I guess. It could be Locket even. But I think I tend to like Protector's Vow more in this comp. We'll see what he slams though. Okay, Protector's Vow. Okay, his board's still good, so he's just gonna chill on this. But yeah, it was interesting because I was watching someone stream today. I think it was Dish Soap stream today, and someone was like, "Hey, do you think Laser Core is still good?" And he was like, "No, it's not good. Like, don't play it." But I mean, we're definitely seeing a lot of Laser Core out of this guy, which like maybe it's just because he doesn't play enough of the patch, and like maybe if he plays more, he will think it's bad, or maybe he like legitimately just thinks it's good. It's obviously like a strong comp last patch, so you know it's reasonable to default to what was good. I mean, his augments look good. It's double gold, so it could be just triple gold with no hero, or it could be last augment hero. Okay, so this, I don't know if this is the same Three's Company or whatever it is, 3 of a kind player, but they ended up playing Talia actually. Interesting. Yo, this plus kind of went off. And also, the ZZ Rod is kind of like nice value in Laser Core. Like it allows it just buys you more time for like your last unit that ends up alive. You could also end up putting it on like or a Renekton, have him tank aggro early and die and give the laser drone to someone else, which sounds kind of nice. Good to have early 5/7 lasers, you need to pivot to something else late. Yeah, I mean, last game he ended up playing 7. Okay. He thought about like not leveling there for a second, but yeah, he's just gonna level and roll it down here. Not like even entertaining the possibility of hitting like a Nyla 3 or anything like that. Okay, just gonna play the Zoe here and sell some of this random stuff. I mean, still, right? He's not committed laser. He probably will be if this is a hero augment. Like he's holding on to the MF. Like it could just be like JGMF. Do people think about duelist now? I don't know. I've seen some people play it to decent success. So I think it's not that bad. Oh yeah, so like, oh, okay. I mean, now he's committed to laser. Best case scenario, he can find a Sejuani. Yeah, I think rolling deep at 7 makes a lot of sense, especially in this comp. Oh my god, Z2? Not bad. He doesn't have any items for him is the only issue. Yeah, he's just legit rolling it to 0. Because if he can find one Sedge, it spikes his board immensely. Right. I mean, this is his board. But yeah, he also, it seems like he prizes his tank items like a lot higher. You know, like last game, he also built all of his tank items before building like anything for Zed. It makes sense though. Zara could low be good on Sedge because the extra aggro cause her to cast earlier. Yeah, I mean, it seems reasonable. But like, you just, if you don't have Sedge 2, you just have to hope she doesn't get one shot, right? Like, what if she takes aggro and then just dies? Also is holding echoes here. Just a reasonable... Ooh, okay. Wow, 3 prankster board. Over the random Blitzcrank. And he's doing the Ionic Spark Zed tech. I mean, you have so many item slots open on Zed, it seems pretty reasonable. Wow, Ionic Zed. It's time. Yeah, I mean, you don't have anyone else who holds it really well. So, you can just Ionic Zed. Yeah, a lot has been said about this Ionic Zed, and the stats on it look pretty decent. And like, you know, in theory, it makes sense to deliver Ionic Spark to the enemy backline. The main thing is like MR shred, I feel like matters the most on the front line, but like, you know, if Zed's proccing drones, it's hitting the target that all the drones are hitting. So like, it's definitely reasonable. Okay, could go Hodge here, could go Gunblade. He's just going Cloak here, QSS another option. Zero can help Zed not be targeted? Oh, I guess that's true. But I mean, he already has the hacker evasion. Okay, so he just goes QSS. He's just gonna keep rolling here. Yeah, I think that's pretty reasonable. Actually, a decent amount for him to roll for. If it's any good, but I heard a theory of building tank items on Zed. Oh yeah, but like, I mean, that used to be quite good. I think it's a lot worse now because he doesn't get lifesteal from the lasers. So you kind of need damage items on him or he's not gonna deal any damage. And he's not going to like heal up enough. I think that was good prior to like 2 patches ago when they changed that. But yeah, like full tank Zed I don't think is that much of a thing anymore. Okay, and I mean the second he hits 7 laser, he just plays it over the Jinx and the Echo. Like if he hits Echo too, it's kind of awkward. I mean, maybe it's not that awkward. Maybe you just push levels and you're fine with it. Because he is very healthy. Like 7 lasers is such a big upgrade. Nice, manages to be on the correct side. Doesn't have any exiles to worry about, so we can move Zed freely. Wow, he gets clapped though. Is Zed just... I mean, actually, he might win this fight. It's really his Zed just got one shot. Oh, yeah, he's definitely gonna lose. Wow, it's really close, actually. But yeah, Zoe can't finish units. All right. He's actually, like, looking around, seeing how many, like, Sedges are contested. There's, like, one out of the pool, I think. But overall, not that contested. Okay. 46 HP. Oh. Oh, no, he just moved that Echo. I thought he got an Echo out of an orb. Wow, that's a lot of items. So you go Hodge. You go Hodge Morello's is not that bad, right? You don't have Sunfire. He's got a sword, but no Edge of Night component, so we can't ever make Edge of Night. I mean, I don't really even hate Hodge Morello's that much. Maybe it could be Hodge. Hodge Redemption. Oh, he has Sunfire board. Yeah, he doesn't need Morello's. Hodge Redemption? Dude, he goes here. I mean, there are a ton of options. And he has the Sedge. Okay, big. And he doesn't have to roll for it. That's huge. Because now he can think about pushing levels. Okay. Hodge Redemption. Looks good. And he just puts the random route on Zoe. Nice. Okay. So no Edge of Night Zed. It looks like he really doesn't even care that much about Edge of Night Zed, which, like, is scary to me. But, like, he can do work without it. Yeah, he's just going to chill on this board. Try to go 8, I imagine. I don't think he's going to keep rolling now that he has the 7 laser. I'd be surprised. Especially because his whole board's 2-star except for Sedge and Renekton. And now he's just going to go 8, add in the Echo for more frontline probably, or just like some random 5 cost he hits like Urgot or Fiddlesticks, and then that'll just be his board. Oof, he's wrong side here versus a Felios 2. How is this guy a Felios 2? I guess they just like hit a duplicator and then hurl to a Felios or something, but yeah, that's gross. Maybe if you're on right side, you have a shot there, but if you're on wrong side, there is no way. But yeah, I mean, I still think going 8 is pretty reasonable. I don't think that's... Honestly, this lobby looks really scary now that I look at it. Okay, he's actually just going to level here. Wow. Just try to save HP, and he has to sell Echo Pair. That's crazy to me. I would just wait one more round for sure. Okay, doesn't swap Zed side. Ends up wrong side again. But at least he can kill this GP early. This is a fighting a vertical duelist board. Oh yeah, this was the Cluttered Mind player that ended up re-rolling duelist with Cluttered Mind. Wow. Okay, that's kind of woach. I would not think to do that. Okay. Items. You have TG as you also have +1 hacker. Oh, there's also a laser course bat. Okay, you probably just take that. It just gives you another open slot. Like you don't have to play this random Ash unit anymore. Also means you could actually hit 9 laser core if you high roll a Mordekaiser, which would be very good. Yeah, you definitely want to hold the Ash if possible. Because if you hit Mordekaiser, you just play 9 at 9, and your board's very strong. Yeah, so there's that last stand player in the pool. Like, that's why I was... Like, this is actually a really strong lobby. Yeah, the no Edge of Night, like, hurts in this Talia matchup specifically, just because the Zed ends up getting one shot. Never Private Quicksilver, whenever I slam it, always seems to do really well on Kaisen Zed. Oh yeah, I think it's quite strong. I mean, especially after the buffs, right? Like, theoretically, it's really good on Zed. Okay. Sells the Ash to roll. Okay. Doesn't really hit anything. Still no Sedge too. His port's pretty weak. This could definitely be a bot 4. Oof. Okay. Quick swaps. Oh my god, he actually just goes... He's like, fuck, I'm wrong side versus the last stand player. There's just no shot. He's actually just like, I'm not... He knows he's gonna lose. He's just looking at other people's boards, hoping he can do better. Okay. It ends up being a 5th. Not too bad, not too bad. Alright. Probably no tuber, but... Yeah, not the worst. He immediately checks his rank. It probably went down a little bit. I think Talia buffs are enough to make it reasonable now. Yeah, I think she's quite strong. So is China similar to like the Taiwan server where like these GM players, are they like legit GM players, or are they like... I mean, I guess there are not that many slots in Challenger on a server like China, so like some of the GM players are probably better than like NA Challengers. 37 Q pop? Yeah, that's the China diff. Alright, so we got one more game in this VOD, and then we'll probably play some. Is this the handsome AP God player? I don't know, I guess that's for you to decide. It's me. Man, where'd I put my water? I think I moved it. one drop of water in it. Oh. Oh, good. Happy to catch a Friday night stream, by the way. Yeah, thanks for tuning in. I think my new schedule is gonna be me streaming on Fridays, but like sometimes that's not the case. Because I don't know. Whenever like things happen, they often happen on Fridays. So if like things are happening, then I probably can't stream on Friday. But like if things aren't happening, I can stream on Friday. I'm from Taiwan, but I know absolutely nothing about TFT there. Well, I mean, I'm sure your perspective could be helpful regardless. But yeah, what's up? What's up, guys? Sub-Zero here. We're watching another game from Alpha Chi. This is on his account on the Chinese server. And he started a sword on Lux, though it definitely looked like he wanted to start a bow. Compared to any streamer's gameplay, this guy looks mega focused and is mindful in the game every single game. That's true, yeah. He is full tryharding, which is cool to see. That also explains why. Like, I looked at his Twitch followers. Like, he does not have that many followers. But it's also like, I don't know, on Twitch, I feel like Twitch is less popular outside of like the West. But maybe I'm wrong. Like, ooh, okay. Bane plus Nyla, that could definitely be your. Ooh, it's a prismatic game. This segment sucks, right? Mecha 4.78. Yeah, and Electro Prismatic sucks as well, right? And level up's pretty good. So imagine you just take level up here. You could reroll it, but like, I don't know. Level up's level up. He doesn't even have like Ionic if you want to set him for Electro. Okay. Hard to turn down level up, right? And he is actually just going to use his level up to get in a Brawler plus Duelist frontline. I mean, it's a decent board. He is sort of, like, in some ways playing down a Prismatic Augment early game because, like, he could already be level 4 here. All his Prismatic has done is given him 3 extra XP. Though he's fighting the Birthday Present player as well who, like, you know, just leveled and got a unit. So, no insane boards. Okay. He's gonna hold the Ash potential to go to Laser Core, but right now he's just holding everything, playing as strong a board as he can play. We'll be curious to see how he spends his XP. We watched a level up game yesterday from Jazz Latte, and I thought it was really interesting how he played it, where he played Lost Streak into Spike at level 7, 3-2, roll it down, win streak from there. But I'm curious to see how Alpha Chi plays it. His Birthday Present's still broken. It's fine. It's not broken. Average is like a 4.5. So, yeah, definitely not, like, broken, but it's, like, alright. He'd really like to win this fight, though. I don't know, losing it wouldn't even be that bad, just to go for, like, a Lost Streak opener. I don't even know who he's fighting. It was that, yeah, this person with no upgraded unit, so he should win this. Okay. And making the 10 here feels nice, for sure. Okay. Here's to see what he takes off Carousel. His open component is Belt, right? It is. And Sunfire is surely fine. Yeah, we'll see what else he could potentially make. He has a 3-cost Sunfire, we can get it. Oh, okay. Warmogs is fine. Okay, yeah, just good for the Warmogs. Only scary thing about Winstream's Prismatic Lobby, the Curse Crown and Pact players, yeah, it didn't look like, I don't know if I saw any of either here. I need a level for second Nyla here. He's also just gonna play Lee Sin with Warmogs. Levels for second Nyla, and he still makes 10. Feels good. Ooh. Okay. Whoa, I thought he was going to do this because he wanted the Giant's Belt on Blitzcrank, but he really wants it on Renekton. Interesting. Maybe it's just to hold the line. Okay, like, I don't know if this is the thinking, but if it is, maybe it's Gigabrain. With this, oh my god, that's an Nyla too. With this double Nyla positioning, like, if either side falls, then the Nylas end up getting targeted and they lose their healing. So, like, actually balancing out the front line by having Warmogs here and then the Blitzcrank 2 here allows the, like, neither side to break so that, like, your Nyla doesn't get targeted. But, like, I have no clue if that's actually his reasoning, but that's something that I just thought of that's kind of interesting. Because normally you'd want to just put Warmogs on, like, the tankier unit. Okay. So, I mean, Pretty average opener. Kind of awkward that he's win-loss, win-loss, potentially win here. When keeping on Lee, do the same thing. Yeah, I'm curious why he wanted on Renekton over Lee. Maybe just thinks Lee, like Lee is sort of a support unit and Nyla is a support unit. And so like you'd actually rather someone who is tankier. Is what I imagine the thinking is. Like Lee shielding Nyla does less than Renekton just making himself bigger. Because if Lee shields Nyla and then dies, then it's worse. I don't know. It could be right, or that could be completely off. But something I just thought about. Trying to figure out why I did it. Okay, we're duelist here. Obviously quite strong. Oh, really? I mean, it is a synergy, for sure. I must learn how to play with level up because every time I pick that augment, it's an 8th. Oh, it's a very strong augment, but yeah, it's... I mean, you have to be careful about when you use your XP. Okay, fighting a pretty... Okay, yeah, it's golden ticket. I was like, this is a kind of strong recon board. Like Vayne 2, Ezreal 2. No Kaisa 2 yet, but yeah, I mean, it's still a loss. All right, let's see what he hits augment-wise. He has 4 Duelist and an Ox Force, and he does hit Hero Augment here. Okay, I'm curious what he takes. This is like the Ox Force, like the support one, Vitality of the Ox. This is Reflector Shield, bleh. This is Yasuo Augment. Like his carry one. What are you looking for here? I think Spirit of the Exiles is quite good, though awkward if you're playing more Vertical Duelist. I mean, if you want to play Vertical Duelist, you can take this, but I don't think he really wants to play Vertical Duelist because he has level up. It's not really a comp that's benefited that much by Vertical Duelist. What are his item slams so far? It's Gunblade. Did he slam the... Yeah, it's Gunblade Warmog, so you can play most stuff from here. What would you really like to take? I mean, this definitely spikes your board the hardest right now. It's just going to be a bit weaker late game. Yeah, okay. So he decides to just take it. Pulls up here for just a random buy for Aegis, and then picks up this Fiora for fun. I mean, I guess you could play double Fiora here. Love your content. Keep it up, bro. Thank you, L Hunter. Yeah, I mean, this is definitely the best one for now. And like, there's not that much better stuff to roll for. I'm really curious. Like, does he actually play Vertical Duelist from level up? Because that sounds pretty bad. Like, maybe he can just play like 4 Duelist late game? Viego game? I mean, I don't think Spirit of the Ox, or what is it? Vitality of the Ox is very good in Viego. Like, he doesn't auto that much. Like, I think you'd much prefer it in just like a Vertical Duelist comp. That's like really where you want to be playing it. And just providing infinite healing to Zed. Which, like, I don't know, maybe that's coming back. Because this is like, this used to be one of the best versions of Zed, is you just played like 6 to 8 duelists. Like Vitality of the Ox, and it was broken. But then they nerfed Vertical Duelists. Yeah, he could definitely be angling Zed again. Oh, yeah, I'm curious what he ends up going this game. It has to be, like, he has to include duelists in some way, but, like, in worst case, you can just play, like, Alistar Fiora late game, and then just play anything. The reason in the chat was wondering if anyone else is getting DC'd in TFT? Oh. I don't know, I haven't played a game today. I guess anyone else in the chat can answer. I haven't gotten DC'd at all recently, but I don't know. I think there might be some bug regarding that. I mean, Bow seems really good here for Last Whisper. Sword's not bad either. Or, I mean, I guess you could go Titans, even. I don't know. I feel like Last Whisper tends to be very high priority on these duelist boards. Oh, and he finds Vayne pair. Nice. I mean, he could just go straight up Vertical Duelist with Vayne carry. The problem is, like, your level up. Oh my god. Okay, he just goes the fast 7 here. Tries to spike his board on potentially finding, like, a Vayne 2. You have to hold the Samira. Okay, he finds Vayne 2. Okay, so maybe this is enough to just keep his board spiked. And win streak. I could definitely believe it. Sure shot? Definitely could be. So he ends up selling the Samira, so I don't think he's like hard committed to that. Okay. So he managed. So this is actually kind of similar to how Jazz Latte played it, where he spiked his board really hard at 7 and like rolled really aggressively. Is the Yasuo here? If he sells Kale, then he's definitely not angling for like 6 duelists, but like I don't know. I would definitely end up just selling the Kale here. We'll see. This Yasuo position is not bad, actually. I wasn't that big of a fan of it, but it's fine. It's the same as it being on the left side, except it's a little more susceptible to it dying, but he also, like, is closer to the middle, so he has, like, more flexibility in how he can position. Yeah, okay, he just sells both. Booster, the game DC'd, the client didn't exist anymore. Oh, and yeah, you had the thing where you're, like, technically in-game, and so you just get an 8th for free, but then you, like, go into another game. Yeah, I've heard people talk about that, which is really annoying. I've never experienced it. I think it's more on like if you play on mobile, but I don't know if it's completely that. Okay, not much to roll for. You just chill here, I'd imagine. And Protector's Vow's not bad, but are you really going Protector's Vow RFC? If you slam it, it's not on Belveth, right? You would just slam it on Vayne. He actually does. Okay, and he makes it on Belveth. Yeah. I mean, maybe he just thinks it's more transformative on Belveth. Worst part is on PC? RIP. Alright, so he does slam the RFC. I mean, it's definitely his best slam. This guy is an item slam lover. He just loves building whatever items he hits, honestly. Which I really like, because that's how I like to play the game as well. Okay, he does actually get the makeshift here. I was thinking, like, it's not a bad element, but it's not, like, insane. Okay, and he's just, once again, like, spiking his board really hard. I mean, not spiking it that hard, but just, like, spiking the board really aggressively and playing for streak. It's such an interesting way of playing level up. Like, it's not how I tend to play it, but maybe that's just because I'm bad. Like, I tend to play it a lot more greedy, but a lot of these players, they just use it as almost like as a way of just spiking your board a lot harder earlier, like just allowing him to roll out at 7 and go fast 8. Like, this is exactly how Jazz Latte played it as well. Yeah, it's interesting. Pads as the Grandmaster. Well, you know, on a societal level. He's also playing Duelist, so he needs tempo in order to survive. Yeah, that's very true. But like, you can always transition out of this. Like, he could play Duelist now, and then like if he wanted to, he could play more greedy. Like, he doesn't have to. Like, the only thing that needs to play is Fiora, but he doesn't need to play Duelist the whole game. Yeah, wow. I guess the RFC is just a much more transformative item on Belveth. So it's actually better, even though like normally you'd want to triple item your Vayne. Oh, that's so interesting. Fuck. TFT is a cool game. TFT is a very cool game. All right, I imagine you want some kind of frontline item here. I mean, you could take the Belveth with Glove, but that's very likely to get taken. Yeah, it already did before I finished saying that. He already has Warmog, so maybe just like a chain or a cloak. Oh, never mind. Okay, yeah, it just takes a 3-cost foe. TFT is a cool game. All right, hits a Sedge. Do you actually fit that in here? You know, you don't have Zed yet, but honestly, like, it seems like we're at the point where he's not gonna ever have Zed. Like, we're probably gonna go from this board to like a capped level 9 board, I would imagine. But we'll see. Because I can't really imagine him sticking in like 4 duelists that long. I mean, like, theoretically, right? You can play Yasuo, Zed, Fiora, and then like +1, like Nyla. But like, I don't know. I mean, yeah, you can definitely do this for now. This is slightly stronger. Yeah, I mean, you can't cut Fiora, you can't cut Nyla, so yeah, you can't really play Laser Core in this position. I mean, you can cut Belveth. Just play another duelist, but I think he thinks it's weaker. He also does not hacker the Zed, because it's an itemless Zed, so he actually just wants it to like hit frontline and deal damage with the rest of his team. But also, like, if he hackers it, it doesn't have the last Whisper, so it's not going to like be hitting the unit that Vayne's hitting, which ideally you would want it to. So it's ooh, interesting shop. It's not a bad unit for sure. Okay, now I'm more tempted to get like Mordekaiser plus Belveth in, or Mordekaiser plus Sejuani in over like Belveth potentially. Hacker Zed would just feed mana anyway. Yeah, it's like not like he's gonna kill anything. You got a Tome? We got double bow again. Time for double RFC angle. I mean, when I have 3 damage items, I tend to want 3 tank items as well. He is the Zizirot lover, so he could go Zizirot here. He could also just take another damage item. Renans. I like... He's got Makeshift. And, like, this isn't... Like, Zizirot's not even a... Yeah, okay, it's not Zizirot. It's probably just Renans, right? Renans are Titans. Renans? Cracks the Tome. It's Mascot. It's not that bad. Okay, those are nons, and I would just put Mascot on like Belveth. I just don't really want it on a frontliner because now like this Echo loses makeshift value, but like maybe he's actually thinking about itemizing Belveth later. Like, I kind of just want to put it on a backliner that I'm never gonna itemize. Like, even like Zoe, I guess, would be fine. He's got a lot of gold here. Oof. Loses loss streak, or loses win streak finally. And when can he level? He can just level here with 25 gold. Is fine. He doesn't roll? Dude, roll? Surely you roll here, right? Like, your board is not good enough to go 10 with. You just, because you have makeshift armor, right? Like, normally it's good on a frontliner, but, like, I don't think the mascot value on specifically that unit is worth losing makeshift. Normally, you would always win on a frontliner. Sack 2 Giga Chad. Just like, huh? Okay, now he's gonna roll. He just wanted to sack 1 for fun. I don't know what the weather is. Helios? Definitely will be your... Oh, it's windy? Oh, yeah. We're definitely playing that. Okay. So, he's begun transitioning his board. He renons Belveth instead of Aphelios. Interesting. He's going red gun, so maybe he just wants, like, the potential to crit or just, like, more damage as opposed to just, like, the renons. Ooh, go off, Aphelios. You're even... Ooh? I mean, you're not getting the Aphelios pair. Wait, did he cut Fiora or does he still have it in? Maybe he's just going to take another Renons anyway. Okay, still got Fiora in. Yeah, because it's pretty reasonable just to keep it in here. Ooh, Ergato. Helios pair. Got a lot of good pairs here. Echo 2. All right. So he's just sort of like ended up transitioning to a pretty common, like, I mean, he's not playing Sure Shot, right? Yeah. He's like, Windy is like Sure Shot enough usually, and it's not like I don't know, if he had a Samira too, I imagine he would just play it over Belveth. But he does not. He has the Belveth too, so he's just gonna play that. And I think you still, I don't know, he could just sack this one, or he could just roll. He's got a lot of pairs though. Yeah, okay, nice. Now you can just chill. But I'm still probably rolling at 6-1. Maybe you don't have to. These are the like really hard decisions. Like, do you actually try to push levels here, or do you try to roll for Aphelios to Janna 2? Your board's, I mean, I know this isn't how you should do it, but like sometimes I'm like, if I win this fight, I'll push levels. If I lose it, then I feel like I'm not weak, not strong enough. I mean, it matters for sure. Okay, it's the Vi-in here over the random Zac. It's another Aegis unit. You were interesting they sold the Vayne. I mean, I think he just wanted to get out. He wanted to get to this more capped version of the board. Like, Vayne had outlived her usefulness. As savage as that is. That's the world we live in. Ugh. I mean, like, TG Mordekaiser isn't bad. I mean, you're out of backline items. And, like, TG's probably gonna be... I mean, you could actually TG, like, the Janna. Okay, I'm actually surprised he can... But I don't know. I guess Aphelios 2 is obviously, like, a huge upgrade. Okay, he does decide to just TG Mord. I mean, generally, he's gonna make better use of these items than Janna, but he does lose... He does lose the makeshift value. And the nice thing about being able to push levels and get so many units in is that they all get makeshift value. Oh, he got clapped here by just everything. Diego, Renegade, Fiddle. Okay, so I think that's why he's rolling it to 0. He's like, I do not have time to go 10 this game. I am just going to hope that I can hit random Aphelios 2. Which, he just scouted the lobby, and the fact that he's not rolling quickly makes me think there were a lot of Aphelios out. Okay, I like this a lot. Just sacking the Windy value onto the Urgot, just so that you can get a really good ult off. I think it's quite important. I mean, his board's quite strong. Yeah, he should definitely not be pot 4. Okay. Our shop has a 10, identical 9. No. They're yeah, they're more like in the favor of hitting like 5 costs and less than like 1 costs. Yeah, it's a marked improvement on your board. It's just and like on your shop odds. Ooh, he cuts the Fiora here. Okay, there's something I've seen people do with this augment before. Because like, how many? I mean, I don't know. It's a decent amount of healing on Belveth. Like, instead you can get enough Fiddlesticks, which is a lot of CC. But yeah, just cuts the hero augment here because he doesn't need it anymore. Like, it's not really doing that much on Aphelios. He's already filling up with his Gunblade. Oh, and he might win the game. That is an Aphelios 2 with a civilian emblem. That's really good. Okay, he might just win off that then, right? That is, like, perfect. And he can just put on Alistar. Oh, yeah, that's nice. You don't even have to lose makeshift value on anyone. Alright, one more fight. Yeah, no, his board transition was really clean. I mean, just his play has been very clean in all the games we've watched so far. All right, that is a really nasty fiddle ult from the other team, but his board is just too tanky with makeshift and everything. It was a little close for a second, but that's it. It's a first. My god, at such high elo in China, that's insane. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please interact with it in some way, like, comment, subscribe, check my Twitch. Another links down below. Thank you. Plus 29 for a first. That's rough, but I mean, he's 1900 LP, so makes sense. All right, I think that's the last game in the VOD. I think the rest of his VODs are from earlier. What's Frodan streaming? The tourney hasn't happened yet. Oh, wait, really? Mythic Cup's going on right now? I mean, we could definitely try to watch that. But I was probably just gonna place. We'll like VOD review it tomorrow, I guess. But I guess that's going on right now. That's kind of lit. I want to watch that later. 29 LP is like my games. Is he live viewing it? Yeah, it looks like he is. Whoa. Okay. Who's playing in it? It's like a lot of good players, right? It's like one of China's big tournaments. I don't know how to spell Mythic. Okay, I spelled it right. Oh, there's multiple qualifiers for it. Okay, like 60-second one, this one. Oh, here it is. Oh yeah, it is today. Maybe it was yesterday as well. Okay, if you don't want spoilers, look away. I'll pull it over to the other screen if you guys care about spoilers. Okay, so group stage A played, and then stage B is probably playing right now. Oh, so we could watch some games from... Oh, but can we actually watch games? Because you never know if they allowed the players to stream the games. Because it looked like Frodan was watching main broadcast, which means... they might not enable, they might not have let people. I think they'll stream the guy you just reviewed? Yeah. Frodan. Alpha G 1109. There you go. Let's see if he has VODs. Doesn't look like it. Yeah, we'd have to watch main broadcast, which can be fun. But if I watch main broadcast, I usually watch it on 1x speed. Okay, where are the VODs for main broadcast? Usually they have a link to it. Wait, did they stream it on here? That'd be lit if they did. I don't think they do. Oh, they did. Okay, kind of goated. This is the start, right? Be fun. I'm not gonna be able to stream for that long tomorrow. I do love VOD reviewing some games, though. Yo, thank you for the sub, Stormageddon. I've learned infinite from your content, hit my highest rank ever, hoping to hit master by the end of the set. Thanks for all the knowledge. Yo, congrats. Good luck on master, and I'm happy my content could help so much. Fog. Sometimes watching is greater than playing, learn-wise. Oh yeah, definitely. Like a lot of the time, I think it is. But like, you definitely do have to play sometimes to gain knowledge. Okay, I don't know. I'm kind of down to watch some Mythic Cup. I mean, it's Friday. I mean, also, I'm like a boomer. And by a boomer, I mean, no, I do mean a boomer. So, like, I don't know. My brain doesn't allow me to stay up that late and be sharp. But, like, I'm down to watch some of this. It was only 5 games, I think. Yeah, it was only 5 games. So we could watch all of Mythic Cup and then still play some ranked. Like, a few games. This is just me, though. I'm such a... Cappuccino and Jazz Latte showed on that talk VOD, too. Oh, really? Wait, were they in this? I don't see them here. Yeah. I don't see them here in like the list of players. Where do you see it? In the pregame interview. Oh. Interesting. All right, I'm done to watch some of these games. I don't know I can't translate these names though. On the lobbies. Oh, rest in peace.
I can maybe do it 2 times speed. I'll try and see if it explodes my brain, because it's main broadcast, so it's not going to be as easy as just following one player. But I don't think these Chinese tournaments, man, Madge. Like, I wish they would just let players stream their own POVs, but I think it's probably because they don't want like them competing with the main broadcast. Was this Hale who played? Oh, this is... Oh, right, this guy. Okay, what does his name say on this? Zan Wenyu? Because his name is always War Desire. Everywhere I see it, but I guess that's the translation of it. Yeah, like even this guy, who it looks like he did well, streamed like right before the tourney. Okay, so we're just gonna watch main broadcast. I'm down though, honestly. I'm gonna get some water real quick, and then we'll do the Mythic Cup review. I did not realize that it was already out. So I guess I'll change my stream title. Can I change the title of my YouTube stream? I think I can. Oh yeah, I can. All right, I'm gonna get some water and then we'll watch some of these games. Should be fun. All right, thanks for watching. If you haven't hit the follow button yet, please do. If you have a Prime sub or you just want a regular sub, wait till I get back so I can say thanks and you'll get a cool notification. But yeah, I'll be RB.
All right, be back. Wait, is that real that the Chinese government limits the amount that you can play video games to 3 hours per week? Wait, 3 hours per week? But I should play in the SCA qualifier, but can't make it to Asian Cup. Oh, that probably makes sense. I feel like I can play in one qualifier, but not the other. Oh, I am so happy. I cleaned my room today a good bit. It's such a good feeling to have like it's not like spotless, but like a more clean room. Like, look, if your room is messy, this is your indicator. I feel like this is your call to action. You can leave the stream on. You can put it on your phone or just put it on speakers on your computer or whatever, but clean your room. It's like too lit having a clean room. It's real, but only for minors. Interesting. Yeah, someone else said it's only people under 18. Also not really enforced. Wait, so is it enforced at all? Bruh, I'm not touching these dishes. Oh, but having a clean sink? That's too OP as well. I don't know. Did I move chat? Is it too hard to see it over this little graphic that they have? It's like not that. It's kind of bad. I guess I can move chat up here, but then it hits like. I guess it's not that bad up here. Their option is like up here. I've done that before. It's a little bad. Okay, I'll just put it up here. The only problem is if someone subs, they're not going to get a cool notification. You'll still get the sound. The notification is in Narnia. Wow. This guy's a very intense stare in his picture. Call me out, sheesh. Okay, everybody does it. Some people procrastinate more, some people procrastinate less, but like everyone procrastinates a little bit on it. But the question, like, look, you can be in the situation, and the question is, what are you doing about it? Let's get into the VOD. What's up, guys? Sub-Zero here. We are VOD reviewing China's Mythic Cup. This is a huge tourney in China that I believe qualifies to their like regional tournament. It's got a lot of good names in it. We are watching the main broadcast because, like a lot of tourneys in China, they do not let the individual players stream. They just have a main broadcast where all of them like stream into it. So we gotta watch main broadcast, but that means we get to do fun stuff like see infinite hero augments here. Some are already being taken. I can't see this one up here. I can't see this one either. Oh god, it's so hard with hero augments to actually read every single one because I have to read it to know if it's support or carry. So I'm not gonna try to evaluate every single one. I'm just gonna see what people end up taking. Like, I tried to do it before with regular augments, but with hero augments, ain't no way. Some people are rolling it down. This person rolled it all down for... Was that Hold the Line? This person rolling it down. That's Camille Carey. That could be a Camille Carey game, but, like, looks like they weren't very interested. Oh, wait. What kill? Okay, they leveled up, so it's probably not Divine Ascension. Oh, my god. This person took Malphite Carry augment? I mean, it's definitely, like, could be a Yuumi game from here. But the Malphite Carry augment stats-wise looks really bad. Oh, I'm excited to see how this game goes. Also, they didn't put any of the Englishizations of their names, so I'm just gonna have to say this guy, this guy, this guy. Oh, I recognize this guy. That's the guy who streams on Shunga's stream, right? Is that a How? Is a How in this lobby? Do I know? What the fuck? This guy is an interesting portrait, I must say. Or Ah Chen. Not a How, a Chen, right? I think that's Ah Chen. Yeah, that's Ah Chen. Okay. Yeah, it's the Melf one where he scales with armor, like his damage scales with armor. Okay. So this is Righteous Range, Kale. So someone got a Cleansing Safeguard. This should be on the new patch. So because like the Chinese server's on the new patch, I'd be surprised if they're playing on old patch. I guess we can see like looking at some of the augments. Oh no, okay, we know already because it's that's Gadgeting Titans. Nice. So yeah, it's on the new patch. This person slammed a guard breaker on their Zoe, and they're going a more Gadgetean approach with the Poppy support augment. Curious how long they keep the Poppy in. Maybe the whole game and you just play around Gadgetean? Interesting. Because like before you weren't really that happy about keeping Poppy in, but like with the buffs to Gadgetean, maybe you feel okay playing it. And this person has like the worst quality, the most intense stare. Okay, back to Ah Chen. There's a GP augment there, but I couldn't see if it was hero or if it was carrier or support. So
We will see as the game goes on. Watching main broadcast, especially on 2x speed, is always high octane. Okay, it's game playing support, so it is and this person has Sibber support, endless pizza, but game playing support is the gold one, whatever it is, get paid. Keep seeing this augment by top players, secret OP tech. Oh, the Malphite one? I don't know, the stats on it look pretty bad. Right, and this, it's kind of awkward actually, because this guy playing, oh, this doesn't actually hold the line. This is Channel Ferromancy. Oh, wait. I mean, they're playing Underground now just to make gold. Like, the Channel Ferromancy player and this player both probably want to angle towards Yuumi reroll, unless they play like a Lulu reroll. Interesting. Also, the player who just won here just got their loss streak broken, which is pretty big. 0.2 below Vayne spread shot? Oh, for real? Okay, maybe I'm trolling. I thought it was much worse than that. Malphite. Oh yeah, interesting. Okay. It was worse than that last patch, wasn't it? Let me look. Yeah, it was so much worse last patch. They buffed it a good bit this patch, I guess. Okay, so no, it's good then. Okay, so then that's not that crazy. Well, even more so, then I'm curious to see how it plays out. Did they buff it this patch? In any case, we're online. If they did, then Twitch chat will tell me. SV buff Setsuko was playing and it was nuts. Yeah. Malphite doing 10k damage. Okay. I mean, yeah, I imagine they both want to play for Yuumi comp. Okay, they buffed Malphite. Oh yeah, they gave Malphite a huge buff. That is true. The Yuumi players, yeah, they're gonna beat. Also, they have a ghost in the background that's flickering infinitely. I hate that so much. Oh my god, they just natural 2 Malphite. And they're making JG on him. Whoa. Just for the full damage. Just like, his ability, like, allowing it to... Wow, wait, what's BAS on this Malphite? Is it like JG Bramble Gunblade or something? JG, Gargoyles Gunblade or something? Like, I feel like you probably want healing on him. That's kind of sick. And the get play player is getting kind of stomped by this Righteous Range. Curious what they end up doing with Righteous Range late game. Probably just some kind of Zed board. We'll see. They're full streaking here. Alright, second augment. Yeah, I think I'm just going to let the augments go where they may. I also know a lot of people tend to not like it when I like pause during these reviews. So yeah, we'll just let them all happen. So it's channeled Ferromancy. It looks like channeled Ferromancy like Ezreal reroll. Like Ezreal, like Underground reroll. Yuumi comp is actually good with frontline hero augments. Oh yeah, absolutely. It's amazing with them. That's an interesting comp that I've never seen before. But yeah, it looks like it's like Underground reroll with channeled Ferromancy because like Ezreal and Vi end up casting a lot. And like I guess eventually you get to like Riven maybe? Or maybe you don't even care about Riven. Like you could get to Riven for the like Defender Brawler connection. It's interesting. Ooh, and there's a threat level maximum out of the get paid player. So they're just gonna try to push levels and then spike really hard in level 7 or level 8, depending on how much they're allowed to. Any other interesting augments taken? +1 duelist from the... Oh, is that another? I didn't realize it, but that looks like there's another get paid player. Unless they're flaming ricochet with duelist spat, which would be interesting. I don't think that's very good. It's never comp you play with a 2-1 hero augment though, right? What, the Yuumi comp? I think you can angle into it. Like I angled into it yesterday without a 2-1 hero augment, and then hit, like the only time it's really bad is when you hit 4 or 5 cost augments, but you can even hit like 3 costs at stage 4. Oh, weird reroll comps in general. Yeah, I mean you're not gonna play Malphite reroll without a 2-1 hero augment, or like I don't know, like Kale reroll. You know, you kind of need Divine Ascension, and it's not even that good, or like Renekton reroll. Yeah. Okay, we're seeing a really deep roll down from this guy. Okay, so they ended up actually... Interesting. Really interesting. Okay, so he ends up just pivoting to... He's not actually going Underground reroll. He was just playing Underground for the Econ, and ends up just rerolling... Like, just ends up rolling down really hard here to stabilize at 7, so he doesn't die. So he's actually just playing Channel Ferromancy into, like, fast 7... and then eventually he's gonna get his cash out here. Let's see what the cash out is. Ooh, that is not bad, yeah. Now he just has like a decently strong board. And then he mechs whoa! This is sick. Radiant Gargoyles mech Leona here. not really that good with this Rel augment, I must say. It's not like she's going to cast a lot, but she's going to be pretty tanky. And the Redemption helps out a ton as well. Like, this is insane in slot on a mech unit. Wow. What a cool comp that he's built all of a sudden, just because he hit the Leonas at 3-5. Wow, this is really, it's a really cool angle to play. And he's like, I don't know, his hero augment doesn't do that much. I mean, it's nice for the armor and MR for the, what's the unit called? Belveth, yeah. Cleansing Safeguard player is only playing one Lee Sin right now because they nerfed the interaction with 2 Lee Sins. Be curious if at any point he ends up playing 2 Lee Sins. Looks like he is just rolling for Lee Sin plus Yumi. Already has 1 blue buff, so I mean a second blue buff's not that ideal. Yeah, and he's actually gonna roll pretty deep here. Maybe to 0. Try to find a better board. Gets admin. That looked like your admins gain 350 HP every few seconds. Nah. Can't be that. I mean, it's not that important. It's only one player, but it's 350 health on something. Okay. And that, once again, I have to remember if it's Ahau or it's Ahau, right? No, it's fucking Ah Chen. God damn it. Ahau ends up hitting one Samira, so he's on Samira 1 right now. Yeah, I don't really love any of these. Oh, I guess it's Exiles, unless you have a reason not to take it. Yeah, Exiles seems fine here. Okay, over this player. Second Wind and Ascension are usually both reasonable options. Axiomark doesn't tend to be great. Okay, just gonna go the Ascension. Okay. Okay, and he is playing more towards Gadgetean. He's playing 3 Prankster, and he's just playing around the Zoe carry, who, I mean, honestly, you could get out of later, though. I mean, with Ascension, you don't really want to be playing Talia. Like, these items, I mean, the Morellos doesn't really like to be Talia. Maybe it's just Zoe forever. He goes for Zoe 3. He does have 5 Zoes. Huh, interesting. I mean, Ascension Zoe doesn't sound the worst. Okay. And so this is, okay, yeah, so this is the other get paid player. This guy is like the, shoot, what's the name of that NA player who plays on like the horrible Resolution? Is that Kivix? Yeah, he's like the Kivix of China, where his game just looks horrible to watch because of his I mean, it's just like low quality. All right, I mean this, okay, so it ended up being Bramblevest last in this Leona, by the way. It's also stage 4, so we're gonna see some people getting really close to being low. Like some people could even die here. Don't hate on his potato, I mean computer. All right. Kind of play most Zoe carry for mid game. Yeah, I mean, I remember back in the day watching Shunga play Zoe carry early on at the set, so maybe China just loves Zoes. This is a vertical duelist game. 6 duelist with Belveth, with duelist Belveth. Okay, and the Malphite player finally hits it. Yo, thank you for the resub, KG. Long time no see. Glad to be back. How is everyone? I'm doing good. Hope you're doing well as well. 3 months. Fuck. Rocket Slam, haven't seen that in ages. I mean, they're playing vertical duelist, so it's good. Okay, so yeah, this is... wait, I said this, man. I mean, I said Gunblade, but yeah, BT is obviously, like, quite good as well. Ramblevest, JG, and then healing. He got wrecked, though. He's kind of going 8th with this Malphite, it looks like. I mean, he doesn't really have that much of a board built around it. He hasn't really hit anything else, huh? Was that just Malphite 3-star? So yeah, I can understand him potentially just going 8th there. It's secret tech? Yeah, I don't know. Alright, so, I mean, it's a pretty standard 6 duelist board on the other side. This board that we're looking at is just a Samira board that hasn't really come online. Oh, that is Dedge. Is this our first player going 8th? On the Malphite player, looks like they may have died as well. Yeah, alright, so that's our first 2 eliminations before even getting to Aurelion Soul. Man, this is a pretty aggressive lobby. You know, like, there's some people very healthy, but 2 people dead before A Soul is not out of the ordinary. But I mean, it's a bit much. All right, and there was a Dies of Ari fog. All right, so this is Zoe board. Wait, this is the guy who's 67? Wow, that's kind of crazy. Back online with duelists. He's 2 veins off. Managed to hit Belveth as well. He's got a full itemized dual spec Belveth, not bad. Player damage in China needs a nerf, yeah. Their damage is 5 higher in China. Alright. Hits one of Felios. Chen. So that was right? Yeah, Chen. So his board still looks fine. He also has this Asol too. That's actually doing a lot of work here. But he's really low, 8 HP. Kind of just has to find whatever upgrades he can find. The Cleansing Safeguard player. I was about to ask where the Cleansing Safeguard player was. Okay, they're still in it to win it. Wait, this guy's playing Hacker? He doesn't really need a Hacker as carry. Alright, and then... I mean, this is just a pretty... Wow, I'm actually surprised he's playing... He has a Tactician's Crown as well. I'm surprised he's playing the Belveth. Or the Vel'Koz, sorry. All Void Champion names sound the same. Also got an Aphelios in Chop. I'm surprised he doesn't even just play Aphelios over Vel'Koz. Like, pretty... I don't know. I don't think this Vel'Koz unit is that good, but maybe he sees something that I don't see. Maybe it's actually better than I'm giving credit for. Alright, and the Cleansing Safeguard player... Oh, he's kind of stuck. Didn't end up really hitting a lot of Yumis. Hits a lot of Sonas, and is one off Lee Sin 3. Hasn't hit it yet. Oh god, though. I mean, the Soraka with Brawler Spat, actually. Insane carry. Digi taken here. So it's interesting meta. I mean, it was a 2-1 hero augment that obviously shakes things up a lot. But a lot of interesting comps. So we get to see Cleansing Safeguard on the new patch. I love watching tournaments like this just to get, like, to see what all these players' takes on the meta are. What comps they end up actually playing. Alright. Managed to hit the Lee Sin 3. Also has a Heart Spat Blue Buff Sejuani. Whoosh. I mean, his board should be quite strong. I'm curious how well it ends up doing into like more capped boards like this, which is like a level 9 Samira board. Like, it might be hard. But I mean, look at his streak. He's 48 HP, 6 streaking. Lee Sin's tanking for ages. Can he actually win this? I mean, the heart scaling? Oh. A few more Soraka casts then maybe. Heart Sedge, what am I missing? I mean, who else are you putting it on? Like, he just wants to get 4 Brawler in. And it's a Sedge 2. And like, he doesn't really want to put it on Blitzcrank. And who was his other brawler? It was Blitz, Sedge, Soraka with the Spat, and then he had 4 in, so there was one more. But yeah, it looked like he just didn't... Oh, and the Lee Sin, obviously, duh. So he just didn't really have a better target. So, yeah. It's obviously not optimal, but not the worst thing ever, I guess. Wow, and this board in danger of going 5th, just the Gadgetean board. Yeah, it's just not as capped as some of these other insanely capped boards, like this Mech Leona too. Ooh, look at this. Trapping the Leona in the corner so that your Urgot could potentially get 2 casts off. Can he get 2 casts off? I always see so many people not optimizing for getting a second Urgot cast off. He does get 2 casts off with the blue buff, and that nets him 9 gold. Oh, what a nice little optimization there. Actually just ends up making him 9 gold. It's actually huge by trapping the Leona. That's nice. You showed me a game with 5 gadget top 4. I haven't seen one yet. I was watching Dish Soap today, who played a pretty strong 5 gadget game. But yeah, it definitely seems like hit or miss. I'm not sure exactly what the conditions for hit are. Exactly. My god, look at that. Look at those chests, man. And he wins this fight? Is this guy just like... I don't know. He's still... Was he level 8 there or level 9? So I thought he was level 8. I didn't get to see who just died there. I couldn't tell if it was the Lee Sin player winning or losing. Because the Lee Sin... There was definitely a Lee Sin at the end. I guess we'll see. Oh, was the Lee player? Rest in peace. Those... Alright, and this guy ended up hitting 8 duelists. Okay, so this is just actually a capped 8 duelist board on 8 with the +1, playing Sejuani instead of Hacker. He kind of gets shit on by this board, but I think that's really just because that board's really good, not because his board's weak. Okay, no, the Cleansing Safeguard player did win. Okay. Yeah, the duelist player actually making it to top 3. Wow. And levels here for the world's most random Asol. And imagine like getting Hacker wouldn't be bad, but like it's not actually that important. Because you can just shred frontline with 8 duelists, especially with like the Vayne last whispering the frontline that you're gonna hit. Ooh, I don't know if you can get through that Leona there. Okay. Can anyone get through the Leona? I guess is the question. Is she's getting pretty low, but oh my god. Oh my god, this is a close fight. Oh my god, that was insanely close. Okay, so now it's just the cleansing safeguard player and wait, did the duelist player live or no? Yeah, it's this guy with the because his clone ended up winning or losing. Cleansing safeguard player ends up hitting Sona 3 as well. So pretty flexible with his carry, right? He could have, like, he tried to go for Yumi 3, but then didn't end up really hitting, so he ends up just going for Sona 3. Maybe because he was contested. I don't know, this board looks insanely capped. I'd be surprised if it loses, but I don't know. If it does, then Cleansing Safeguard is still kind of OP, I would say. Oh, the Leona ult onto the Lee is so unfortunate. He's actually tanking through a lot of it, but yeah, looks like that's going to be the end. Okay, really, really cool game. A lot of really interesting comps with the 2-on hero augment. Hope you guys on YouTube enjoyed this. If you did, please check out all my links down below and interact with the video in some way, like, comment, and subscribe. Helps me out a lot. All right, I'll catch you later. I should have Radiant Stoneplate and hit Leona were huge. Yeah, that was so... like, that was such a nice transition, too. Okay. Let's watch a few more. I'm starting to... what is this, like, Photoshop monstrosity, man? I don't know. This, like, just doesn't look real. Like, why do his arms look like this? Maybe that's... I don't know. They just look so, like, weird. And, like, I don't know. His face almost looks Photoshopped on as well. Like, this is not, like, just a picture, right? This is, like, Uncanny Valley. Okay, in any case. I don't know, there's just something off about it. I can't say exactly what it is. It just looks fake. Ever seen a top TFT player with perfect skin? True. Kind of a prerequisite to not have perfect skin. If you had perfect skin, you wouldn't be playing TFT. You'd be, like, modeling. Alright, what's up guys, Sub-Zero here. We are watching another game from Group A of China's Mythic Cup. Once again, this is main broadcast. We're going to be pivoting around all the players, so we're going to get to see a ton of different comps, a ton of different perspectives, but it also is going to be a little bit overwhelming, especially because we're on 2x speed. But, like, honestly, all good. All the player cards look like that now that you mention it. Yeah, they're all, like, kind of weird. Like, I'm pretty sure some of... I mean, that one looks pretty natural, but I feel like some of these are heavily photoshopped to the point where it's kind of strange. All right. Oh, all right. That is a 1/4 underground out of Achen. Not bad. Not bad at all. I should try to learn the rest of the players' names just by looking at them, but it's really hard because I can't even see their... Ooh, could it be consistency here? Players in China love oh, there's another consistency player already, though, so it's, like, really... Oh, he actually takes it, and now there's 2 consistency players and an underground player. And one of the consistency players just complete open-forted. I didn't get to see who it was, but yeah, he has 0 units on board. My god. But yeah, like, it's actually kind of tough. Oh, they both fought each other in the first fight! Oh my god, wait. That's actually so high roll for Achen. He's the other consistency player and he has underground in. But, like, he was never going to be able to, like, lose every fight, like, and keep underground in versus the guy who's just gonna full open. That's Shendu. Okay. I will slowly learn everyone's names, maybe. I'll do my best. Okay, yeah, that's Shendu. Okay. I mean, I should honestly just pull all their pages open and then look at their pictures and, like, try to remember. I've never seen Shendu before. Fly, Zan, Wenyu, Shendu, Ushi, Lighty Go. And then, okay, okay. I'll remember Shendu, and this player has a long name. John Wenyu. Whatever, he's 75. His name is, like, War 75 something. Even if his name says something different, that guy's 75. overlay that auto-translate everything for us in real time? Oh, yeah, I would be down, but... that sounds... Okay. This looks like a Yumi game. He levels it even. Okay. When you see carousel, it's kind of hard to like I don't know what spot every single player is in, so I can't really analyze carousel that much. Shendu. Looks like a consistency Kaisa game, maybe? Wait. Oh, okay. He's the other consistency player, right? I was about to say, are there 3 consistency players in this lobby? All right. Sells a bunch of his front line just to guarantee that loss. Very important. He's also going to kill a unit, which is actually huge. Yeah, he's 77 here. 3 loss. Wow, his loss has been really good with consistency. Oh, look at this. Get to see the 2 players cash outs. Achen continued. Oh, and this player actually cashed out. Oh wait, I saw that picture just a second ago. Who is this? Ah, fuck. I lost it. Now I can't see their... This is Sushi, huh? He's the only player that looks like his picture, I think. All right. And who's the DYS guy? He doesn't really look... Oh, he's playing... Could actually be Jack's game. It'd be kind of sick. He has the Jacks. I mean, honestly, I don't know. It could be anything from here, to be honest. This is Biddies. This is it. What the fuck? It's too hard. Those names aren't even the same names that are on the wiki. Alright. I mean, it's definitely a Yumi game. He's almost got everything. I'm trolling? Oh my god. Fuck. Alright. Oh? I mean, he's just playing... I saw this rock gun. I thought it was cool for a second, but I mean, it's just a Kaisa game. Has the Gunblade Slam, has Sunfire Slam, can hold everything else. GS Psionic, maybe? Guess we'll see. He's holding the Belveth because like he may... Okay. I mean, like you could get +1 recon, like a recon spat here, and then okay, but it's actually none of that. Oh wow, he just immediately takes Pandora's here. I mean, it's definitely not bad to greed for BIS on everyone. Yeah, so because it's consistency, like he kind of feels the pressure to roll it down. Tushi, yeah. Wait, Chu. Chi? Okay. In any case, the board was 75. Okay, and then this board is it's a 4 admin board. I don't know what the admin is. It's every 5 seconds something, because you can see it proccing every 5 seconds, and it's not getting gold. It's probably like AP, and I don't think it was mana. It might just be AP, honestly. There was no healing either. It's like every 5 seconds, maybe gain 40 AP. Continuing the heist from Achen. Hog. I think... Okay, I thought that was someone else continuing the heist. Maybe they just swapped it over really quickly. Got a Lulu with blue buff. I mean, it's really just... I mean, he's 118 HP with the... Hitting Titans. He's just saved a lot of HP this stage and is looking to transition to an AP board later. He doesn't actually have the strongest board. Like, he can actually lose a lot of fights from here. Normally, he'd be 77. It's still pretty healthy. Whoa, takes another bow? Is it the same player POV we were just on? It is. Oh no. I thought that was someone else taking a bow. Just coming from the... Okay, I was like, what? There's no way they're taking a bow. Alright. Level 7 roll down here. In with Hodge. I don't actually know what direction this is. Like, there's not that much. You could play most stuff from here. Looking like a Laser Core game. Alright, so the rumors of Laser Core's demise have been greatly exaggerated. We're seeing a Laser Core game this game. Some of the games we reviewed earlier today were Laser Core, so it definitely appears to still be quite playable on this patch. Ooh, even wins that fight. He's on a 9 streak. It's LeBlanc too. He's just playing double Sedge here. I mean, it's quite strong, right? It's a strong unit in its own right. It's another laser drone. All right. UIS is playing Vertical Duelist. So it looks like Vertical Duelist is back on the menu as well. And Achen is at 29 HP. Has he cashed out yet? What? Oh my god. I don't think he has. Okay, this is going to be the cash out here. With a 9 loss streak consistency, 16 HP. He's got all the time in the world to transition. He has to take this. It's pretty good. But I mean, I don't know. It's actually not even that good. You already have Last Whisper, so the cleaver is a little bit like redundant. Oh, he's actually going to wait around. Like you could just level here to 8 and roll. Or you could roll at 7. Okay, but I mean, you have to go now. You just got to do it quickly. Leona, Samira. He doesn't have to pivot his board that much. He's actually already got a pretty solid front line. And he's close to having a solid back line. Okay, he's just going to prioritize making items here. Who are you Black Cleavering? Is it the Sedge or... Oh, it's Asol? Oh, it actually works on Asol Meteors? Because I know some things... Like, it doesn't count as ability damage sometimes, the Asol Meteors. I guess the impact counts. It's like Morello's that's bad on Asol, I think. Yeah, his cash out is not ideal. Oh my god, it's 4/4/5? Rolls for... Is that shiny? Oh my god. Now that's a hype game. I wanted to look at Obsidian Cleaver stats. Okay, no, it's still good on Early Soul. Okay, so it's not bugged. There's some other item that's bugged on Asol. I forgot what it was. All right, the double shiny. Oh yeah, I'm down to just sit on this guy's board for the rest of the game, honestly. Double shiny. Oh, that's a lot of gold. And the cash out. If he can get to like the most cap version of his board, he will win out for sure. My god. First, how to get D3. Got really unlucky with an 8th place, -87. First game, then I'll get a max 4050. I really hate the LP system. It can be frustrating, but it just means, like, as long as you end up winning more than you lose, you'll end up fixing your MMR. But yeah, it sounds like your MMR is in a rough spot where you're losing more like you're losing more LP than you win for like a similar placement. But as long as you have like a good win rate, it'll end up fixing itself and like balancing itself out eventually. But yeah, it can be tough at the beginning, like when you're still trying to sort of like calibrate your MMR back to being in a good spot. All right, we saw a spat from someone, but I'm not sure who it was. Curious who ends up getting that spat. Oh, it's this guy. It's an admin spat. It's 6 admin. Whoa. They're 42 HP. Yes, this is played on 13.4. All right, not that many 5 quests actually. There are a few like Zeds and stuff. Okay, so this is like every 5 seconds. We can watch. Surely it's every 5 seconds in AP, and both of them are that. Because we're not seeing mana, we're not seeing healing. Really, you wouldn't take AD. It could be attack speed. But yeah, and it's every 5 seconds. So yeah, I'm pretty sure it's every 5 seconds, either gain all the AP or like maybe it's attack speed. We could actually look at the units to see if they start attacking faster. All right, back on board with Achen. He's still rolling to try to make a stronger board because like he could have just like banked all this gold, but like obviously you're very afraid of dying here. He did end up making the BT on Samira, which looks like it's a pretty good call because there ended up being a Zed there. Oh god. Oh god, the Zed got him. Oh my god, but his board's still strong enough that he won that fight, even though the Zed did a ton of work. Double Urgots here doing a lot of work. Oh, it's ally death? Oh, that's true. It could be on that as well. Oh, you are totally right because... Oh yeah, it's not every 5 seconds on ally death. You are totally right because that I kept thinking that first proc was every 5 seconds, but that's the first proc off the hacker room dying. So it's on ally death, gain AP, or attack speed. But yeah, that's a good call. Thank you, thank you. Okay. Alright, the Yuumi player looked like they were pretty far off. Right, the 8 duelist player got to Zed with some pretty good items, but still no Edge of Night. I've noticed a lot of players not prioritizing Edge of Night as high, but I mean, my god, this Zed is moving around the entire board. Super confused because that it was every 5 seconds prefix was bad. Oh, yeah, I mean, it's not always good, but I don't know. I feel like if you can stall along, it's pretty good. Okay, but yeah, I mean, definitely the on death makes sense.
All right. Oh. This is such a cool game. So many interesting comps being played. I love getting this like snapshot of the meta watching the tournament from the best region in the world. A lot of the duelists, right? Like this is a 6 duelist Zed with no I mean, to be fair, he won 8th. But yeah, that was just 6 duelist Zed. Yo, this is an Annie 3 game with power overwhelming Cinder Augment, giving your entire team AP. It's like Soraka LeBlanc duo carry. He probably just randomly hit Annie 3 and he's playing it. Okay, so yeah, this is on death. Let's look at LeBlanc's autos. I don't think she's autoing any faster. I think it's just all AP. I think it's on ally death, gain AP, and gain AP. Okay. Which seems really strong, especially if you get 6 admin in. Okay. Chen still win streaking. That's a laser core spat for someone who wants it, but I don't think anyone's actually playing vertical laser. If you, yeah, looks like no one is. No one picked it up. Oh yeah, the guide on admin. Yeah, I looked at that when it came out. It's pretty nice. It's got some good info in it. All right, this guy's an Ionic Sparky Yumi, by the way. Why? Why did he end up building Ionic there? Is Reflector Shield any good yet? Nope. What is not? Like, why didn't he just put Ionic anywhere else? I don't know how that happened. Like, maybe he took a Yumi off Carousel and it ended up combining? But whatever. Or maybe he thinks Ionic Spark Yumi's not that bad? Which would be surprising. Oh, okay, honestly, Ionic Spark Yumi just kind of went off. But now he can't blue buff her. Alright. Wait, this is the guy someone... Shendu is his name? Yeah, this is Shendu. Shendu looks like a man. Like, you know, a lot of these people look like they're like very young. Shendu looks like he's like an adult man. All right, on board with the last few comps, we have the super cash out from Ahau, 7 laser core, and then I don't know what the last board is here. Oh, and it's this. Oh yeah, so it's just this sort of like kind of generic AP board with Annie 3. All right, let's see how Capta How ended up getting. He is playing. I mean, he ended up going 9. He's got just the Samir on bench right now just to try to farm as much with Urgot as possible, but I think he might not get a second cast. Maybe he gets second cast? Yeah, I really like this optimization where you try to get like 2 casts off. That's 2 Mordekaiser. Wait. I mean, he's not going to be able to hit Mordekaiser 3, but that's 2 Mordekaiser 2s, and that's... Wait, this is not so heavy metal? Oh my god. 2 Mordekaiser with the Mordekaiser carry augment. The stats on this augment do not look that good, but he's actually... He just ended up somehow with a Mordekaiser 2. And now 2 of them. That's insane. Alright, and it looks like this board... or no, not this board. But the third place player who was just playing sort of generic AP board. I mean, that seems like... I in that situation would be pretty happy to go third. Like, I don't know. This board seems hard to beat these insanely capped out board. Maybe he beat the laser core board, but I don't know. Yeah, it was almost close for a second, but yeah, that's just gonna be a third from that pretty generic AP board, which makes a lot of sense. I don't think he should be winning. I imagine Ahau is just gonna win the lobby. Even with these 2 Mordekaisers, I think his board is way too capped. And he can play, oh my god. Got 3 angle. I mean, he's actually looking for a lot of stuff 3, right? He has 7 Leonas, and this person holding all those Urgots, or all those Mordekaisers, ends up taking them out of the pool. But he also has 6 Urgots, so this could be a 3-star 5 cost angle, especially if there's like a Leona on Carousel. There's not. Rough. Like a Shroud is usually fine. Underground Broken confirmed? Oh, I mean, it's pretty good. Oh, this guy's 2 Mordekaisers off, though? But it's just so hard. He doesn't have the gold generation that Ahau does. I mean, Chen. God damn it. It's the names. 2 Urgot off, 2 Leona off. His board's also winning so much, like he might win even without it. This guy's at 18. Please don't die. Come on, we want to see Urgot 3. No! Okay.
also had 4 components on bench. Still a really sick game. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please like, comment, and subscribe, and check out all my other links down below. Thank you, thank you. I mean, I think Underground is known to be quite strong. Rest in peace. Let's pull up the other VOD as well. Yeah, this one would be the one afterwards. Yeah, cool to see their read on the meta. Yeah, that was a wild Underground game, honestly. Alright, let's watch this one. Alright. I'm gonna have to upload infinite YouTube videos to get all of these out, but all good. That'll be fun. But it's gonna be a situation where I upload multiple in one day, which I've never done before, but I'm gonna do it this time. Because I need to get videos out. I need to not just have videos lie and rot on my hard drive. What's up, guys? Sub-Zero here. We are watching another game from China's Mythic Cup. This is game 3. We've seen a couple of crazy games so far. If you haven't seen them, then go check out my previous videos. But yeah, once again, we're watching main broadcast. We get to see everyone's POV. Wow. So there's actually an interesting call. I mean, he leaves the sword on Ashe, which, like, you could theoretically just sell the Ashe and pop the sword off to have the optionality of not having the sword on Ashe, but he actually would prefer to hold this 4th Ashe, and, like, if you hit 1-cost tier augments here, you could look for, like, an Ashe reroll ankle. Okay, wow, really quick Jeweled Lotus take there with the, man, that, he had, the 75 guy, he had 3 recon in there, so he could actually just play 3 recon as his board. Plus, when Ox Force tends to be just kind of broken, with this Ashe stuff. Ooh, Brawler? Brawler spat. I'm curious to see where this goes. It doesn't look like a Jax game, which is normally what I would think from Brawler. I mean, I guess you could just go TG into, I did not know what that admin said. I'm gonna hope it doesn't matter late game. But yeah, like, I guess you could just go TG into bow item for Jax. Doesn't sound the worst. Okay. And, ooh, that's mascot spat into Yuumi, and that could be actually mascot Yuumi, as opposed to, you know, like the normal version of Yuumi you see. Like the Nyla Rel version of Yuumi. Once again, we got somebody who ends up hitting Underground early and gets to the 4 Underground. This trait just is so, I mean, it just, like, if you can cash out and not die, you often have a very good shot of winning the game. So we'll keep a track of the Underground. Maybe Soraka Brawlers, true. But, like, usually if you're doing that, you still want to play around Jax. But yeah, I guess we'll see. And yeah, Achen has admin in. It gave some percent something, which I guess a lot of things are percent. So yeah, I'm still not completely sure. Yo, this is a BT slammed out of Shendu. Is that player's name, right? I knew it was Shen something. Yeah, Shendu. Yeah, that's a BT slam. Interesting. I mean, like, it could be. Ooh, spat? Oh, just barely doesn't get it. Because, like, you normally think you take Ox Force spat. Ooh. And the spat ended up going to the players playing Yuumi with potential. This could be a mascot Yuumi game. Oh, is this the return? I mean, he could actually just have, like, 6 mascotted insanely early with potentially 2 mascot spats. Or it could be mascot spat plus heart spat. I guess we'll see. He doesn't have the component. He's already made blue buff, so it's more likely it's going to be another mascot spat. But, I mean, that doesn't sound too shabby. I've just mascot Lee Sin and mascot. I mean, I don't even know. I guess we'll see what board he ends up playing. Mascot GP, I guess, just because that's a unit that you want to play. Another admin check, but, like, I don't expect this to be relevant. Actually, I don't know. I mean, he could end up pivoting. Let's see. mean, let's just see the one that he ended up taking, which is this one. That is... When a friendly ally is killed, admins get 20 AP. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. That's a pretty strong one. So yeah, maybe ends up playing some kind of Strock game. We have a Locket slammed here? Is that gonna be a vertical duelist game? Man, China loves vertical duelists. The one you want? Yeah, it's pretty good. Like, is it really Dual Lotus into just vertical duelist from there? Also, this is a scoped weapons game, by the way, which we haven't really talked about much. Oh, wait. This... No, maybe that's also an ally death, and that's just a team-wide buff. I wonder if that's, like, scaling HP. Oh my god. Okay, just a Brawler Spat for free. Also makes Squinsu. Okay, so that kind of looks like a Jax game. And this is a second mascot Spat Bog. Hey sub, when your fin is the best metric to improve? Hit Grandmaster. Thanks, mate, for all your content. Best metric? Just like best way to improve, I think, is just to watch players who are better than you. Like literally stuff like this, VOD reviewing, like players who are better than you. I think that is like the single best way to get better at the game. Is just watch a lot of content from people who are better than you, and then think about all of their decisions and think about what you would do in that position. And if it's something different, then say, okay, why did they do something different there? Yeah, if it's on gold, it'd be insane. Ooh, threat level maximum tends to be very strong. Not taking... Oh, yeah, and he already has the Belvath. God. All right, the Yuumi player rolled down pretty deep. And then, wait, send it to 6? He's level 6 here. Oh, he hit... Okay, so he hit Nasus 3 already, so he's just giving up on the other 1-stars and then just gonna roll for Yuumi on 6? Yuumi board is so weird. He's Defco in 8th, right? Right? I don't know. I mean, it looks like just the traditional, like the more traditional mascot Yuumi board. Which like used to be the strongest version of Yuumi before people discovered the other Yuumi board. So I don't know. It might be fine. We'll see, I guess. Every ally dead can AP or mana equal easy top 4. It can definitely be really strong. It's also so funny that it used to be like way stronger than it is right now. Like, isn't that nuts? All right, Chengdu, what is this spot? Okay. Look at this for a second. Jeweled Lotus with JG slammed, and he has BT plus Gunblade slammed. So he has 2 healing items and a crit item with a crit augment. And he's 100 streaking. His board, how is this board even 100 streaking? Just the power of Oxforce, 4 Oxforce, 4 Duelist, I guess. He only has 2 upgrades. I don't know what to say about this. I don't know what to say about this. These are like really suboptimal items with his like augments, his entire situation. GP diff kind of looks like an Oxforce GP diff. This GP is putting in work. He's finally gonna lose to the Yuumi player. I mean, he's got a lot of gold from his win streak, so maybe he can just make it work. I mean, it looks like he just slammed literally whatever items because he wanted to streak, which I mean definitely makes sense. I don't know what player it was that got that spat there. The person who's 64 HP, but I can't really tell much past that. I mean, I think it is. Gets another tier here. I mean, it could be for redemption, I guess. Color spat player who looks like they're playing Jax, but I still don't see any Jax on their board. This is threat level maximum. Just rolling it down deep at 7 here, trying to stabilize at 45 HP. And this is from a cash out, it looked like. Yeah, because he had the tome. Ooh, he still loses. Or the whatever you call it. Oh, look at this. They got a little, like, underground indicator. I mean, it's staying. I guess he's just scattering around. But that's kind of cool if they had the little underground cash outs indicator. That's dope. Yeah, this looks like a Jax game, except he forgot to find the Jax. It's a Jax game without the Jax. Oh, the spat is for the admin player. Oh my god. Yeah, that could be shmoney. Are you gonna get the Chibi Ari? If one of my viewers donates me the RP, I will. But I am not going to spend my own money on that, I guess is my perspective. So probably not, I would say, because it's a lot of RP. But yeah, it's just not worth it for me, I would say. But hey, if one of my viewers, as I'll always say, if one of my, okay, not always say, but I've said before, if one of my viewers is the heir to like a Saudi Arabian oil fortune and you want me to play with Chibi Ari on stream, then, you know, more power to you. All right, level 7 here. He still needs to go level 8 to actually be able to play 8 duelists. He doesn't have like the duelist +1. Did the admin player get that yet? The admin spat? It didn't look like it. Just tune in. Is this on the newest patch? Yes, it is. The level maximum player, I mean, is playing a maximum number of threats. JG Ramus, because he did not manage to find Aurelian Soul and he's 34 HP. I mean, I feel like I would have just put it on Vel'Koz to item hold, but maybe the JG Ramus did work. He dealt 3.3k damage. Okay, JG Ramus coming to solo queue near you. Okay. Good augment here. I mean, Ascension seems to match up very well with like the scaling from threat level. He's looking at Big Friend. Interesting. Okay. Yuumi player is rolling it deep on 6. He basically went 6 and tried to roll for everything. It's an interesting way of playing it. Because he actually has a chance of hitting the Galio. Derek Prio's itemizing Vel'Koz. You heard it here on stream. This is being taken out of context. This is messed up. Now I know what it's like being an influencer. Your words just get twisted all the time. Dude, the Yuumi word's actually popping off. Wow, look at these augments, by the way. Battle Mage and the healing one, whatever it is. He wants to, I mean, he's 57. He doesn't actually have to. Okay, he does Nico, though. I'm gonna read that message out loud, Leon, but yeah. Jaxford ended up finally hitting a Jax. Level 7. 23 HP. Or 23 gold. 23 HP would be a lot worse here. We gotta move on to the second VOD, but luckily I prepped it because I'm a genius. Looks like this is slightly... basically just missed carousel, but I just went from VOD 1 to VOD 2, so sorry. We don't get to see carousel. All good. Hit diamond today? Yo, congrats. All right, this person did hit admin spat. Let's see if they got the plus gold. They're level 7 0 gold, so I imagine they didn't get plus gold, right? Looks like no gold. So I think it's probably just raw AP then, again. Or maybe mana? Wait, is it mana? No, I didn't see LeBlanc's mana move there. Look at LeBlanc's mana here when Sona dies. Oh, we didn't get to see Sona die. Wait, maybe it was? I guess we can look at Sona. Looking at Sona is a lot easier because LeBlanc's casting infinite. Oh, too late. Yeah, it's either double AP or maybe it was mana there and I just didn't see it. I'm in of Brawler Jax. For every kill, the killer gets 25 AP. Ooh, that's not bad. Thank you. Thank you for pulling that up for me. For going back and seeing. It's very helpful. I mean, that's a good one. Okay. Yo, this Vayne is collecting. He actually went Collector last. It's insane. But I mean, it's actually not that bad an item on Vayne. Yeah, we've seen a lot of double AP. Okay, and so this guy ended up... Wow, interesting. So he ends up not actually really playing Viego. It's like Viego-Samira duo carry. Still, though, his items are so suboptimal. I mean, you could go Renegade Spat for sure. He probably wanted Oxforce Spat ideally. Oh, but he doesn't... He can't Renegade the... Oh! He can't Renegade the, Samira. Oh, actually, I mean, he's holding another Samira. Maybe there's a world where he can remake her. For Viego. Leona. He doesn't, Wait, he had Camille. Oh, but he still needs, Wait, who's he needs Camille and he needs, the Silas, but he missed, or he just didn't hold Silas. Okay, I don't actually know who that was going 8th there, but I think we'll just not worry about them. All right, Yuumi player, 1 Galio off, but he's just pushing levels at this point. Got a Navai for Aegis and Brawler. It's a nice unit. So it ended up just being mascot version of Yuumi. So definitely still playable under the right circumstance, which apparently is 2 mascot spats. But yeah, like the stats on +1 mascot do not look that good, but he definitely made it work. That's cool to see. Yeah, it looks like Shendu is like kind of going 8th here. Yeah, his items are just so awkward with his position. He went and streaked for the entire game, but it ended up with him just building some really poor items. His Jax player is also in danger of bot 4ing, but maybe he can eke out a top 4 from this position. Yeah, this is actually a much weaker lobby than the last few lobbies we've seen. Like, you just compare this lobby to last lobby, like there's so many weaker boards just trying to like barely make it work. Like, I mean, this board's pretty strong. He also has double JG, which is kind of interesting. But yeah, like threat level maximum. He ended up taking Roll the Hunt as his last augment, which is a very strong augment for the Vel'Koz. Okay. Takes a guard breaker. Gold augment creates weaker boards on average. Not necessarily. But yeah, I mean, definitely compared to the last game where there were a lot of people with 5-cost hero augments, like Shiny with Urgot, where they were just like farming infinite gold and going 9. Like, it's definitely weaker compared to that. And then like some hero augments do definitely like accelerate the games more, or just make like more capped out boards. But yeah, I guess, I don't know, maybe that is actually a reasonable statement that no hero augment makes the game weaker on average. And yeah, like there's no prismatic. It's kind of a good take, I would say. Oh, Shendu finally hit 8 Ox Force. Oh, he must have got that off Carousel. Okay, so maybe he can make it. Maybe he can make it to a top 4 with 8 Ox Force. 8 Ox Force is very, very strong. So yeah, maybe he can make it work. All right, this is 8 Brawler Jax. He just pushed level 8 here, is stuck on a Jax one. Oh god, and his Jax is getting sniped by Yuumi. And his Rock is only 1-star. Jax is healing up a bit, but like, this Yuumi board is so tanky. It's like the Jax board actually just can't deal enough damage. Is he dead here? 16 down to 4. Shendu still alive. 75 guy still alive. Ooh, this lobby is really close. I think now that Shendu is 8 Ox Force though, he's probably just gonna safely top 4. And then maybe the Jax player ends up 5th. Doesn't need Morello. Or like a VA item. Hodge, I guess. I mean, Edge of Night doesn't even sound that bad. Yeah, I don't know what he's even really rolling for here. Not that much to hit. Old Yuumi build is kind of back. Yes. Oh, I feel like a lot of people do not feel like yes when they see that, but you know, good that you do, I guess. Okay, so this guy ended up moving Collector off of Vayne because he was playing the Recon board with Jeweled Lotus. He used Collector to farm gold. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's just not a good way to cap out your board very hard. Oh my god, everyone died. Shendu died, 75 guy died, and now it's just top 3. So Shendu ended up going 5th, actually. I guess his items were just not good enough. But level maximum player ends up hitting 3 stars of Rammus and Vel'Koz. Okay, I wonder if he can win out. Dude spent 27 gold on a Vel'Koz. I mean, look, if you're hitting everything else 3-star, I guess you make it. It's like, what else is he going to buy at level 8? But yeah, I'm actually curious at looking at the stats on Vel'Koz 3. I'm down to look at that after this game, because I imagine they're not that good. And he ended up losing. All right, so it's threat level maximum. And then what's the other board? Oh, it's the Jax board. The Jax board actually ended up making it up all the way here. Oh my god. You know, the Vel'Koz isn't actually that bad into the Jax board, because it's a board with like only a few real units and then a bunch of meat shields. My god. And so this is just 8 Brawler Jax. This is just old but good. 8 Brawler Jax wins the lobby. Oh my gosh. What a game. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please interact with it in some way, like, comment, and or subscribe, and check out my Twitch down below. Yeah, just with Riven 3, no Jax 3, manages to win. Okay, before the next game, I do want to just check. Like, what are the actual units? Oh, wait. List.
3-star placement. You gotta do the little thing. Bell cost 3.84. It is the worst 3-star, 3 cost. It is worse than Draven 3, Malphite 3, and Yuumi 3. It is a fifth of a placement worse than Senna 3, which is the next worst. The next worst after that is Jax, actually. Yeah, worst 3-star, 3 cost in the entire game, like by far. Sounds pretty reasonable. They kind of nerfed it into the ground. I believe it, honestly. Okay, so some interesting comp scene. A lot of diversity. I'm shocked that Jax board ended up winning out with Jax 2. Run 3 full items, 8 brawlers, no GS. How can we kill this guy? Yeah. It's pretty hard for that threat level maximum board to actually end up beating it. Alright. They always do this where they have like the one caster here and like, what are these two people like casting remotely, but they have some cutouts for them at least? It's kind of cool. Jax actually gooders are really, really weak lobby. I think it's mostly that it's a weak lobby and Jax like actually kind of like preys on weak lobbies. But I mean, for a comp to be able to go first, it can't be that bad, right? Like, you know what I'm saying? And it's getting late. I started my stream so late. Let's get through, I think, the rest of these games at least. Ooh, this looks like a fun lobby, just seeing that it's 2-1. I unapologetically love 2-1 hero augments. What's up, guys? Sub-Zero here. It's just 2-1 hero augments are just so fun. They make the game so diverse. They allow so many comps to exist that don't normally exist. I love 2-1 hero augments, and I accidentally skipped forward in this VOD and saw that this is a 2-1 hero augment. So I'm excited to watch this game. It is another game from China's Mythic Cup, if you haven't watched the other VODs yet, which, I mean, could happen. It should happen, honestly, because you don't want people to not watch YouTube videos because they haven't seen the previous videos, because that's bad for viewership. But let's look at this beautiful 2-1 augment. I did not see what... Oh, wait, we have one more round. I did not see what the costs were, actually. So let's see here. Okay, it's 1-1-2. That's actually 2-1-1. Oh, I need to see. Okay, because more confirmed, the rightmost augment is always support, which is wild. I want to see someone else's board. Okay, because I wanted to know. I guess we didn't see it this time. But I wanted to see, actually, like, if I get 2-1-1, does that mean everyone else gets 2-1-1? Or is that not always true? I guess I can go back and look at the first VOD review that we did, and then I can get it from there. Okay, so another Malphite carry with Bramblevest already slammed. Oh my goodness. Just winning the fight straight up. Couple of Vi augments. That's what I heard, but I didn't confirm ever. Yeah, so Mortog made a post today where and he in the competitive TFT subreddit, and that confirmed that's the case. Yo, looks like with the bust to Zed, vertical duelist a lot better. Leeson carry. Wait, let's go back there and look at all the augments. Oh, everyone getting 2-on-1. Yeah, I'm not sure. Ezreal carry? That are 2 Vi support augments, Talon carry, and then the Fiora support. 2 Talon. Wait, 1 Talon carry, 1 Talon support. That might be okay, because one might go Talon reroll, I would imagine, and the other one will go like more VO comps. So they might not contest each other. And then the Vi players aren't going to contest each other. This is like a beautiful like tournament lobby where it was actually like 2-on-1, but it looks like there's actually no one who is like hard contesting another reroll comp, which is that's what happens when good players play the game. I think they just don't immediately send themselves 8th by contesting a comp like this. So yeah. All right, so yeah, this is just Vi support, getting a laser core here. I mean, this legit does not matter, but let's translate it for fun. They ended up picking middle here on kill. Killer gets 20 mana. I mean, it's not bad. This is a Rising Spellforce game. I feel like Rising Spellforce is, or just like Underground Reroll in general, is one of the most fun comps, but also one of like the scariest comps to play. It's a comp I wish I'd
I had played more this set. I mean, there's still time. There's still time. But I need to play this comp more because it's too fun. Um, Especially because like you get all the underground cash outs, you go really low and then like stabilize. Like, oh, it's just so cool to see. No spat on the carousel. Crazy. I feel like so many of the most recent games that we've seen, like it's like infinite spats are like, ooh. If I got a Nyla with a tier. They're not, there's no angling Yumi reroll, right? I don't think so. Based on all the augments. Oh wait, no, this guy is angling Yumi reroll. They didn't hit Nyla with a tier. They ended up hitting Malphite with Cloak, which is pretty good. Because it could be Ionic. Ionic Bramble. Alright, Cleansing Safeguard player gets Undergrounded and 2 Lee Sins in. So 2 Lee Sin has been nerfed. They now no longer remove each other's mana lock, so you don't care infinite about them shielding each other, but it's still, you know, like, probably optimal for them to shield each other. But it's not as broken as before. Still definitely a strong augment. Last time we saw this, we saw someone rolling down for Lee Sin 3, Sona 3. Everyone gets 2-on-1? Oh, okay. I mean, that's good to hear. That at least makes it a bit more fair. Paramount is basically a free Nico stack against playing my board's cap out higher. Yeah, definitely. That'd be fair if everyone didn't get the same. Oh, I mean, you know. You say that, but there are a lot of things in TFT that are not completely fair in the sake of randomness. But yeah, I mean, I agree, for sure. Okay. Really MF here. I should the Bio MF game. This is the guy going Talon reroll. He's even rolling on 2-7 actually, just so that he can beat this. Is this really the positioning to win with Talon? Well, this is kind of cool. And the Talon jumps over. Ah, that's kind of sick. Maybe I'll do that when I need to beat Krugs with Talon reroll. He does have a Nico as well. I imagine he's going to roll a good bit here. Like, he's not actually that far off. Manic Spark. I mean, it's not actually that good on Talon, but it's not that bad either. Curious to see how deep he rolls here. He's not rolling any deeper than this. He didn't really hit many Talons, but he's saying, okay, this is enough for my board to not be the worst thing I've ever seen, and then I'll roll more later. He's also holding the GPs, which maybe he's just holding out that to thin out the pool. Like, I can't really imagine. Oh my god! Ramus interrupted the Talon ult. Okay, it didn't matter though. Ended up cracking his lost streak here as well. Cool to see everyone's item slams. Fuck. That player has 75 has 3 item slammed? Oh! 2-1-1 into Prisma. Think fast! Oh my god. What do you make Ezreal do? Is he rolling for Ezreals? Oh god. Okay, another Lee Sin at least. Is Sona. Oh! I mean, 2 Lee Sin 2s. It's not the worst. But I think he got baited by that Ezreal. I mean, it's still definitely not bad. You'd hope for it to be better, but like, yeah, it's not a bad roll down. Okay. Reparation with Ezreal reroll. This is nice. He hasn't even hit Ezreal 2. Oh wait, this guy rolled that guy was 0 gold. For Prismatic Og? Okay, every time I think that, like every time I play Think Fast, and I'm like, wow, I just had the worst roll down of my life, I win like 10 fights in a row afterwards. Like, I don't know, it does just spike your rewards so hard to hit all of those upgrades right there. And then like it spikes you way sooner. Like it is worth a lot of gold in rolls. So yeah, like, I don't know. I've had the exact same reaction where I'm like, wow, all I did was like 2-star my entire board and like get close to 3-starring some stuff. And then I like win every fight. And I'm like, oh yeah, I guess my whole board is 2-starred. But we'll see how he ends up, his game ends up going. Because yeah, that's definitely interesting. I mean, you love to see a Think Fast. That's one of the coolest augments they've added. Man, augments are so sick. TFT is such a cool game. All right, this is, oh, why spending? Stats in this augment look horrible, by the way. Anyone was wondering. Okay. And Achen is just rolling it to 0 here to hit his strongest board. Hit everything 3-star. He also didn't even use the duplicator. We can use it later on, like a Viego. How much gold do you start with there? Oh, I don't even know who you're talking about, so I can't answer that. The other player who has the talent support augment has level up. He's just looking to push levels. All right. Oh, and the Lee Sin board just got super clapped by 6 duelists. Man, duelists are back, baby. So many people are playing duelists in this tournament. It's so interesting. I haven't seen too many people playing duelists on any ladder yet. But I guess with the buffs to Zed, people think it caps out enough now with Zed. That's a Syndra. Okay. Oh, he is 2 Lee Sins off. That is the only nice thing about this position, but it's a bit scary. Progress is also bad for the creep round nerf? Huh? Oh, March of Progress? What are you talking about? You're talking about March of Progress? Because I don't think anyone in this lobby has March of Progress. Alright, 2 Lee Sins off. You're probably rolling it down pretty soon. You can maybe like one more. This is 13.4. Yeah, they're playing on the new patch. It's really nice. Because sometimes China's like a little bit behind on the patch, but yeah, they're just on the exact same patch as us, so it's very cool. Yeah, it got a little bit weaker, for sure. Ooh. So yeah, this is the level up player. He ends up actually hitting a Viego 2 by just going 8 here, and he's in a pretty good spot. He also managed to hit Aphelios, which is really nice. Ooh. I mean, Tome is okay. Oh, he's just gonna rip it. Rip it and rip it. Wait, what did he hit? Because we got to see the Tome for a second. You bad spectators, man. It's like half a second they show it. Oh, +1 Ox Force is good. Okay, not bad. Yo, what's up, Ice with Sharks? All right. Oh, there's a huge cash out here. I didn't even realize he had that big of an underground cash out waiting for him. He's just gonna roll it down for Lee Sin 3 here. Good Lotus here on the board already with JG. What were his other options? His other options are really that bad? Wow, he takes Jeweled Lotus here. I mean, I guess it's gonna be good for Viego later. I feel like it would definitely just take something else. Like either one, or he has his reroll open. This is so weird. This is the second game we've seen someone go Jeweled Lotus with JG. Or build JG with Jeweled Lotus in China. And there's no way they just value the crit chance that high. Spectator wants to make it as difficult as possible, true. No, there's reason to stack crit. The problem is like a lot of the power budget of both JG and Jeweled Lotus is that they give you the ability to crit. Like for example, if Jeweled Lotus was the same power level, but it didn't give your units the ability to crit, it would give you a lot more crit chance. And your unit gaining the ability to crit doesn't, like there's no reason to give it to it twice. So you're basically losing part of the power budget for that item or that augment. So yeah, like for Jeweled Lotus to be balanced, it has to be worse because it gives you the ability for your abilities to crit. But yeah, it's just generally like you're sort of like wasting part of the item or part of the augment when you take Jeweled Lotus plus Jeweled Gauntlet, or even like a very egregious example is like Jeweled Lotus plus, or Jeweled Gauntlet plus Infinity Edge, where like you don't need both to make your units crit. So like you'd much rather go JG plus like Death Cap. Like that's a lot more damage than JG plus Sahi. So, yeah, it's a lot easier to explain, I guess, with items, whereas with the augment it's a little bit harder. Like for example, you'd probably much rather have like Battle Mage than Jeweled Lotus. So the only other thing is that Jeweled Lotus gives your other units the ability to crit. So like Viego, his Viego later will be able to crit. Interesting lobby though. So you have the duelist player. Wait. Oh yeah, this is okay. So I'm actually curious looking at the stats because I would have assumed when you play Malphite, you would still want to play the sort of like generic Yuumi. Maybe you do just play this version of the comp, the mascots version. I mean, that definitely makes Malphite tankier than he would be in that other comp. Oh, interesting. Yeah, there's another mascots Yuumi comp. The last time we saw the person who took that Malphite augment go 8th, so I'm curious how they did. Yeah, that Lee Sin, that 3-star cleansing safeguard Lee Sin popped off. It is still pretty decent when you 3-star him. All right, this is the Ezra reroll player. Finally gets his cash out. We didn't actually really get to see what it was, but it's Orin item. It's a Radiant Hodge. He also has a remover. Oh, he's still a... Oh, God. Oh, the humanity. Oh, God. He didn't get to remover to put... I'm pretty sure you should have removed it and just put the Hodge on Ezreal. Now he has a Radiant... Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, I wouldn't be able to live it down. I wouldn't be able to live it down if it happened to me in tournament. Jesus. Oh, that's so rough. What's a penny in TFT? What's the prize pool for this tourney? I don't know. Let me pull it up. Have it over here. I don't know if they're... Oh. It's like... Wait, is there more? It's actually not that big. I think the big thing is that it qualifies you for the Asian Cup. But yeah, it's like 10K? Something like that. Actually looks like a little bit less. But yeah, a lot of these tournaments, like this will have like a low prize pool, and then their like big tournament will have like an insane prize pool. So yeah. All right, 75, managed to get to 8 Hux Force with this level up, and he's level 9. He is just... The only issue is that he's 7 HP. Yeah, that was so unfortunate. I guess that's the... That comp is very fun to play, but it also has situations where that happened. Oh, and we have another Jax game. It's a Jax Spellbeth game with Ascension. And Radiant Hodge. Interesting. They have... Okay, it was Radiant Relics. Okay, I'm like, they didn't underground cash out, right? Okay, so it's just Bel'Veth Jax duo carry. Instead of like playing the Soraka here, they just ended up hitting a Bel'Veth 2-on-7, so they played that. Yikes. Ascension got negative value there. He's dead. So we saw Jax win last lobby. This lobby it goes 7th. Balanced in all things. Okay. The Yuumi player is still rolling down because he is 1 off a Sona 3. Can maybe take it off Carousel, but yeah, he kind of needs to get to it quickly. And the rich just get richer. Achen still sitting on a duplicator that he hasn't used. The other player's like, please, please give me a Sona. And Achen's just chilling with a duplicator with his entire board 2-start. But yeah, I mean, this board out of 75, it is quite strong. I imagine he should be able to top 4 with it, but we'll see, I guess. There are a lot of strong boards here, once again. Ooh, the Cleansing Safeguard Lee actually ended up losing. Oh my gosh. Not strong enough to beat the 3-star Talon. Grab some Morello here. Okay. Yeah, 3-star Talon board is kind of scary. Yeah, no scope weapons. It's rough for them. Okay. Ends up hitting Sona 3. I mean, this is a big spike. Can that allow... What's this guy's name again? Shendu? Can this allow Shendu to get a top 4? This is his elimination fight. Is fighting 75. One of these players is going to die here for sure. Is 75's board with 8 Ox Force capped enough? Looks like it is. Yeah. Actually just chewed through that Lee Sin. So Cleansing Safeguard Lee Sin ends up going 5th this game with Lee Sin 3 and Sona 3. I think we saw Lee Sin 3, Sona 3, Cleansing Safeguard the other game end up going like 3rd? Something like that? Or maybe even top 2? But yeah, ends up going bot 4 this game. I mean... Once again, it's a very strong lobby. Yeah. What if there's an item or mechanic that lets you radiantize any item you had? Oh, that's kind of wild. Call up Riot Games on that one. Like you build the item and then you have like a radiant item creator where you build like your Giant Slayer and then you allow it to make radiant. They would have to balance the radiant items a lot better because I feel like if that was true, if like that existed, then everyone would be just like slamming TGs and making them radiant items. You know, if like there's any egregiously balanced radiant item, they would have to balance it better. But that's a cool idea. This duelist player managed to top 4. Man, just straight up duelist with wise spending in the Fiora augment. I gotta get some duelist games in. Because man, so many people played duelist this tourney and did pretty well. Yeah, duelist top 4 from just duelist. Just duelist, nothing crazy really. And like a pretty strong lobby, I would say. That's wild. Just 6 duelist. 6 duelist, 3 laser core was, right? With just Sejuani. Wait, I want to go back and look at their board, actually. What was their board? 6 Duelist Laser Core, and then were they playing a flex slot? Just like a 5 cost in there? Have I gone too far back? I think I have. Yeah, because that's that guy dying. Like stronger than Laser Core? Yeah, it looks like it. Maybe that's the new version of Zed. I mean, I'm down. I loved playing Duelist when Duelist was strong. It was a fun comp. Okay. Oh, what the hell? They're just playing a random Kaisa too? Interesting. I mean, I don't think this is ideal. If they ended up hitting it and they're trying to go 9. But yeah, no hacker. It seems like a lot of the 6 Duelist variants just don't play hacker. Especially because you're playing more on like Last Whisper. Like you kind of want Zed to hit frontline to work with the Last Whisper, I imagine. I think that's the idea, at least. Okay, so yeah, cool. I imagine the best version is like, I mean, you could probably at 8 just fit in hacker, or you can just fit in like a Fiddlesticks. Okay, 75 here with the 8. Oxforce game, just sort of like Oxforce plus 5 costs. Oh yeah, just Zed next to Nyla, and you're chilling. Okay, another win for him. One of these players is gonna die soon, surely. Kaisa 2 is the whole reason the board is working for real. Oh yeah, if you look at damage graph, probably itemless Kaisa 2, 6k. Okay, he's just trying to try to find something to play here. Oh, it's the Sedge pair, but like, what are you gonna do? Oh, you're actually gonna do that. Okay. Fair enough, I guess. Is this stronger? I feel like this might be weaker. If this was stronger, then why were you ever playing the Kaisa when you could just play, like, I'm sure you found something else that was better. I don't know. I think this is probably just desperation. Yeah. Okay. I mean, it's still a 4th for the Duelist board, which, like, without any crazy augments, sounds pretty reasonable. Like, that is a board where you tend to be playing for top 4 unless you get, like, an insane win streak or, like, 8 Duelist. So, yeah, makes sense. And then we have this Talon board. And then, so it's two Oxforce, like, Renegade boards doing well. And then the last one is the Yuumi board with this Malphite Hero Aug. Yeah, so the Malphite Hero Aug after the Malphite buffs looks quite strong. The carry one, he's just clapping people. Can he clap enough, though? Oh, God, this Velveth just runs away so fast. Oh, my God, he actually just one-shot it. Oh, another one for the Malphite board. All right, Zephyr gets taken. God, that board is so capped. 75's board. Does he just win the entire lobby? I mean, this board does not look bad either. He's just playing the world's most random Belveth. Yeah, I mean, this was a really strong lobby. That's a good point. So, yeah, like, the fact that he goes top 4 at Duelist is pretty wild. Like, a lot of other boards, like, Lee Sin 3, Cleansing Safeguard, Sona 3 went bot 4. Yeah, it's pretty interesting. Battle Mage 2 and 3 crazy augment combo, yeah. One that I myself got in. I'm just saying. Man, this Malphite is a beast. He's got no healing. It's just all the mascot healing is like all he needs with 6 mascot. Yeah, the Titans is doing work. The Ionic is also quite nice, huh? But yeah, he actually just didn't need to build a healing item because he heals so much with mascot. As long as he can live, he can just kill everything. Okay, can the Malphite board win out? Because yeah, the Talon reroll board ended up dying. Oh, looks like no. Yeah, too much armor versus like a majority AP comp. All right, so the Viego board ends up winning. All right, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please interact with it in some way, like, comment, and or subscribe. Check out my Twitch down below. Thank you. All right, so that was game 4. We got one more game to review. Also, I'm getting tired because I started stream longer. It's almost midnight my time, so I'm probably not going to play any games tonight. I didn't think I was going to review these games. I forgot that the tournament started. So let's just watch one more, and I'll try to stream tomorrow morning. And then play some games. That could be fun. Games that are Leona just insta targets the key unit. I mean, that's like a player differential, I think. That's just be good. But Yeah, that was a really cool lobby. All right, last lobby of day 1. Oh, we get to see everyone's points. What's up, guys? I'm Zarek here. We are watching the final lobby of Group A, day 1 in the Mythic Cup. Yeah, not much to say besides that. We've seen some really cool lobbies so far, some interesting comps. Biggest takeaway so far is that Duelists is definitely back. Yumi is still strong. Oxforce can be quite strong under the right circumstances. In niche scenarios, Sure Shots is good. And then a lot of just cool reroll comps based on hero augments. Yeah, we'll see what this game ends up being hero augment wise. Some hero augment, no hero augment. Oh, Jax is also fine. Underground is a very good opener. We see already one player with Underground, so we'll see how they do this game. But yeah, just excited to see what more comps people play. Ooh, really blue buff. Oh, and he just snap takes metabolic with the Underground opener. I like it a lot. Three's Company here. Ooh, those are not great hits, I must say. This one Underground here, but wait, I mean that would give you Underground. But he decides to not take it because it gives you the Vi and it gives you the +1. He decides to just play like a strong ward. Interesting. Okay, now this is what you want out of Three's Company. He got a Kaisa and a Vayne. This is, you know, your Three's Company versus the Three's Company she tells you not to worry about. Like, that's so rough that he got Sona, Alistar, or the other two, like Rammus, and then one other unit that, like, who cares? Kind of rough. It's just gonna end up being Econ, which, like, it's 12 gold, but 12 gold is not worth a gold tier augment, for sure. I wonder if Jules is better in China because tempo is faster. Maybe it's legit weaker in NA. I mean, it definitely could be. It doesn't look like these lobbies are, like, at insane tempo, like everyone rolling down at 3-2, though. So yeah. Okay, he ends up at least getting the Underground in with the Sona, so that's something. It basically got him Underground early. You give me a link for this? Sure. Here, I'll just link you to this video, and then you can find their Twitch through there if you want. And there will be more. This is only the first day, so tomorrow there's gonna be more games, which might be today, honestly. And then there's going to be a grand finals after that on Sunday, it looks like. So yeah, lots of games to review. Should be fun. It'll be really good to get some games on this. Get to watch some VODs on this patch. Okay, so this is just a Jax game. We saw this earlier, just scope weapons into Jax. People just really like this. Want to immediately commit, and they already have the Jax. Guardbreaker is a fine item. You really just want full damage on this Jax. Like, Guardbreaker JG could be legit. Also, when we saw Jax played, it wasn't the mech version of Jax. When we saw Shiza AK play, like one of the really early games on this patch, we saw him play this mech Jax, but it looks like this is just like 8 Brawler Jax is what we've seen, or 6 Brawler Jax is what we've seen today. So, interesting. No mech Jax. Maybe the rise of mech Jax was really exaggerated. So much Underground in tournament, by the way. I mean, that's just TFT. If there is an Econ augment in the game, people are going to use it in tournament to try to maximize their ability to cap out. That's just every set, it feels like. But, I mean, hey, it's fun for the game, so I'm not going to knock it. Okay. Kills on the first cash out. I mean, he's 82 HP with that accelerator, so he is doing fine. That is a Kaisa 2. That is a Kaisa 2, but he's 5 loss. So yeah, he wants to really like cut his good units, put in the worst possible board he can, and then just buy the Kaisa 2. Wow, what an incredible start. Kaisa 2, and he gets to 5 loss, and he still makes 20, even buying a Kaisa 2. Wow. He doesn't even end up that low, huh? 67? I mean, that's kind of low, but it's not the end of the world. But yeah, perfectly played. All right, another continued heist. We got no cowards in this lobby. It's all people who play honorable TFT, go to the largest heist possible. Gunblade JG slammed here. I wonder what this is going to become. It's like, I don't know. If you play like something like Talia, Gunblade's not insanely good. That's normally what I think of JG. Maybe it'd be like Soraka items. But he's nowhere near like blue buff for that. But yeah, I mean, this is just Kaisa 2 4 recon as well. That's before augment. We'll see if it ends up being hero augment here. Like BIS case scenario for this guy. He hits Kaisa carry augment or even Ezreal support augment. And he's in an amazing spot. It'll be a little scary if this isn't hero augment for the Kaisa player. It's not, okay. That's definitely interesting to think about. Ooh, okay, continue place. I mean, he has 66 HP. Yeah, he keeps chilling. Jeweled Lotus with JG. Everyone loves this in China. What the? Can we go back? I just don't get it. You take Jeweled Lotus here over, like, even, like, just reroll with JG already slammed on your Jax. He just wants the 20% crit chance. I do not understand the level of Jeweled Lotus prioritization with JG in China. Like, okay, I gotta look at stats. Augments. Jeweled Lotus. Wait, there's no items here? Okay, so then I have to go to Explorer. Jeweled Lotus. And then items. Jeweled Gauntlet. It increases the average placement of Jeweled Gauntlet by 0.05. It's insanity. Same guy from last time, he knows something we don't. He has 19 points. Okay, yeah, maybe he's just trolling, I guess. That's wild to me. Maybe it's because it's such a flex augment, it's always good, like CV. Yeah, but he already has JG slammed. And he's not flexing. He is not flexing. He has what is it called? The extendo range augment, and he is playing Jax. I will bet you $100 that this man plays Jax from this spot. Like, I don't think he is playing anything else. So it's not even like flex, you know? But yeah, I do not get that. Okay. 4 underground player, he's at 2 heist, 71 HP. So pretty healthy, honestly, for being 2 heist. Now he's could be onto his 3 heist. I mean, surely you continue heist here, right? If you don't continue heist, you're like a very uncool guy, I would say. For 100% crit chance, it's not that good. I do not think. I think it's way worse than, like, I'm pretty sure it's just a mistake. I don't know what you'd have to do to convince me. Oh, he's thinking about taking that, actually. Looks like 2 people actually cash out here. Okay, interesting. This guy's 62. He definitely could have pushed for more cash out. Yogurt would be disappointed at these players, I think. Not continuing their cash out. More crit you have, kill units faster. Yeah, but like, you just rather any other damage augment. I mean, I guess you can't have Battle Mage. You just rather like any other augment. Like, just build a Death Cap. Ooh, this is 3rd cash out. Rocket Grab. See, this is a player who knows how to do it. Continue heist there. This is, look, it's amateur hour. Oh, okay, so I said the Kaisa player would be a little bit disappointed to see another non-hero augment here, but like Phony Frontline is really good in Kaisa, so I don't think he can be that mad. And as long as one of these stage 4 augments is 3 costs, he might be fine. Secondary carry like Soraka or Belveth, yeah, but like, it's not worth it, I don't think. This is also, oh, okay, it looked like a Draven carry game, but it looks like he's just pivoting to like strong board, fast 8. Yeah, he doesn't have any Dravens. So he's actually just using Draven as an early item carry, and he's just gonna go the fastest 8 of his life with Rich Get Richer. I guess you can build these, it's not the worst. Alright. We'll get to 0 and 7 here, try to find a Jax 2. Oh, ends up pivoting to Samira. Oh shit, I just lost $100. He actually pivoted out of Jax to Samira. I mean, I don't think this was his main game plan, but he did end up pivoting out of Jax to Samira too. Is this new patch or old patch? It's the new patch. Yeah. Your augment here and there's no 3 cost.
is rough for the Kaisa player for sure. Curious to see what they end up having to take. A lot of Samira augments being taken. Edge augment? Yeah, that's great. Oh, he took set. Wait, is that Punch Protocol? It's the set carry augment. He's playing set frontline. He's playing set frontline recon. Okay, this guy is either a genius and he's going top 4, or he's a fool and he's going 8th. But I'm excited to see what happens. I heckin' love TFT tournaments, man. But that's so interesting. That's Punch Protocol, right? That's his carry augment. Surely Regenerative Shields is the other one. The support. What's wrong with set frontline? Just no good synergies? Well, the problem is that you already have, like, set frontline just doesn't really make much sense with phony frontline, and it also doesn't really, like, there's no synergy with, like, recons. Like, normally when you play recons, you just play threat frontline because, like, you know, they're the strongest frontline you can get in that because you don't have any synergies, you know? But yeah, it's just like, it doesn't really, you don't see it very often with recons because they share no synergies with each other. But I don't know, maybe we'll see it work today. It'll be interesting. Okay, this player ended up opting into Ezreal reroll with no augment. And I think they're just going to go 8th for it. I don't think this is a very good way to play the game. I feel like when you play Ezreal, it's because you either hit by carry augment or you hit Ez carry augment. I mean, he hit probably the best forecast augment that he could here, which is Samira carry, because at least he has like low HP, so he gets attack speed. Yeah, that's terrible. Just don't do that, I would say, probably. I thought maybe we were seeing some new innovative line, but yeah, that's just bad, I'd say. All right, the set. I mean, it's set 2. Oh my god, the punch. The punch protocol. The throw probably get more reroll value. That's true. Like, you're rolling for everything 3-star, so like you might as well roll for Rammus 3 and Kogath 3 as well. Whereas, like, I mean, now that guy just has 5 sets, which maybe hits set 3 somehow. Nah, not really Vel'Koz anymore, unless you're trolling me. But yeah, this Vel'Koz unit is not very good. But we are seeing actually a Vel'Koz, and people in China actually like Vel'Koz a bit. I don't really agree, but hey. God damn it. Base crit chance 25. If JG, Jewel Lotus base 80% crit, so Guardbreaker is 100% crit. But 80 to 100 is, like, who cares? 80% versus 100%. You just prefer more damage, which you get through more AP, not more crit. I'm pretty sure it's way more efficient to just add AP there than to add crit. Interesting, like, AP flex spot here. Just a random, oh, admin spat? 4 man. If we've seen a lot of 4 admin today as well. No clue what this admin is. But, yeah. And the set is trying to clean up for this Kaisa board. I mean, he's 50 gold. He's got a lot of gold to roll down. And maybe he could actually hit set 3 here if he high rolls it. Man, that guy who played the underground reroll died at like, what, 4-5 or something? And like everyone else has been alive for like 50 more rounds. It's kind of insane. What is this? Oh, he's just pivoting out of Kaisa. I mean, there's no reason he has to play Kaisa here. But now he just pivots into like a very flexible set board. Wow, well played. Well played to not hard commit to Kaisa in this game. And just ends up pivoting to like MF plus Bel'Veth. Really cool. But yeah, like, I mean, game would be very different, obviously, if he did Kaisa Augment, but he had a flexible game plan, and he ends up executing on it. Ooh. He's gonna hit MF3 set 3. Oh, wait. Actually? Maybe. Wow, really, man, just seeing that guy's quality and then going to this, it's like putting glasses on. Like, it's just so much more clear. Yeah, that's a really interestingly played game. I'd love to see like the whole game from his perspective. Okay, video support.
augment here. Yeah, we haven't actually seen everybody's augments, but I imagine a lot of Viegos. Looks like still a lot of Samiras. Not seeing any Zed this game, huh? Are there any players playing Zed? I guess we'll see as people look around more. I mean, there's this Sedge, but yeah, that's not a Zed game either. Oh yeah, this was just Achen trying to stabilize. He tried to play a Jax game and then missed on Jax's completely. Style and Flare game with an Aphelios too. Oh, because he went 9 with Rich Get Richer. My god. He's 23 HP though. But his board's so good. I don't expect him to lose very many fights. That was also Red Gun Aphelios. So buffs to Red Gun coming in. A lot of people swap in between Red Gun and Blue Gun now for what's actually better. Saw one. Don't know if the guy's dead. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm not sure. Everyone is dead here. Mira. Go. Yeah, I don't see a Zed player, but I don't know. Maybe we just haven't given it to them. Laser Core Zed? Oh, interesting. Oh yeah, no, there's this guy. Okay, this is Zed. Yeah, it's just the once again level 8 6 duelist Zed. No more Laser Core Zed. I mean, you're playing 3 Laser Core, just with Sedge and Yasuo. No more like 7 Laser Core. We're seeing all of our Zed players play 6, and he's gonna 5th at worst. So not a great. Whoa, he's got 6 Zeds. Okay, Duplicator. Down to see a duplicate. Well, he's playing Rich Get Richer Zed. That sounds pretty bad to me. Does not seem that great, but I guess we'll see. Okay. Oh, it's an Orn item tome. It actually has no shred. Yeah, so it's kind of good. You can just slap that on Zoe and she applies it to the whole board, or even Urgot. 1 off MF3. Wait, he's 29 HP and win streaking. Okay, I thought he was like about to die. Ooh, a lot of these players, okay, like, yeah, someone took Hook. A lot of players were not positioned for Hook, but you need to be positioned for Hook when you see the Orn tome, because everyone can get a Hook. All right. Looks like Zed players out in 5th. Yeah, so still seeing. Oh, there it is. Oh my god, and he's gonna move Zanya's to it, and then just leave 2 other components on it. Wow. Yeah, just wanted to guarantee the Zanya's on it, and then he let the other 2 components be random. I mean, these 2 are fine. Like, her casts aren't gonna hit insanely hard, but like it's an MF3, so they're gonna hit hard enough, I think, right? Surely MF3 wins this fight. Oh, the punch protocol. That was kind of close. But yeah, he actually got there in the end. Like, this is... He would definitely have preferred any other... Like, not this... He would have preferred the static shift to pop off. But, yeah. Well, the idea of using recon to get to late game? Yeah, no. I mean, I've heard some people talk about that idea. Imagine the Shojin popping off instead of Gunblade? Yeah, I mean... Oh yeah, he didn't even have the JG on there. Wait, so we could have put JG on there? Weird. Yeah, I mean, it's not the end of the world. Like, static shift still provides attack speed, which is like effectively mana, but yeah. It's definitely not ideal on a unit with this big of a mana pool. You definitely prefer to have the Shojin on there. Giga Chad set. Yeah, this set's actually doing work. Just punching boards down. I guess the admin player died because that is a +1 admin that is just not being taken on carousel. It's another Viego comp top 4. Oh, man, I need to play more Viego. That's what I'm learning. Like, this is actually just a completely normal game into Viego, and he's top 3. Looks like Viego is still quite good. This is also Samir game. Man, this is like attack of patch 13.3. Like, this is all the comps that were good last patch. Popping off here. Plus a random Misfortune 3. You got a first with Viego today? All right. I'll become the Viego lover again. I was one-tricking Viego for a while to mixed success. That's a Leona 2. You can probably play. I mean, surely this board's just winning out, right? I mean, he's not on. Wait. No, he's. Oh wait, no. It's the other board is The other board is MF3. I forgot. Yo, the MF's actually hitting the Freezy Pop. Like, if there were ever a fight that he could lose, it'd be this one, but there's no shot.
There is absolutely no way. All right, so that's a first for MF3. Really, really cool game. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please like, comment, subscribe, and check out my Twitch and all my other links down below. Thank you, thank you. His expression is still way too intense. I don't know why he decided to stare directly at the camera with his eyes wide open. I want to go back because you said Viego needs a duo carry. I want to see what Viego comp this guy was playing this game. Is Viego ASOL? Viego 3 out of ASOL. Interesting. I mean, a duo carry is definitely preferable. But I feel like it's not necessary. I mean, this board looks pretty nice. Having the ASOL for MR Shred, or not MR Shred, but like healing reduction, and also just dealing some damage. Seems nice. All right, we did it. We reviewed all the games from yesterday. Okay, they're not like live, right? Like, what games is Frodan watching the same games that we watched, or are there other games that we should be watching? Yeah, okay. He's watching all the same games that we watched. Okay, fair. But yeah, I'm tired, and we just VOD reviewed Infinite. I think I'm gonna go to sleep. But yeah, I'm gonna hop off. Thanks everybody for watching the stream. I'm going to be live tomorrow. I think I'm gonna try to be live tomorrow morning. Just go live tomorrow morning and then play some actual games of TFT because I wanted to play some today, but I didn't get the chance to. At least I got my decay games out of the way, so I'm definitely not gonna decay because I played like 6 games yesterday. But I still want to play more and like actually get my rank back. I said I want to be 1 KLP before end of set, which I don't know. I think it's actually pretty doable. But we'll see. But yeah, thanks for watching. If you haven't hit the follow button yet, if you haven't subscribed, if you haven't Twitch Prime, if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube, if you haven't checked out my Metafy for coaching, if you haven't checked out my Discord, do all of those things. And I'll see you guys tomorrow, early in the morning. Oh, thank you for the gifted, Vulgar Tooth. Thank you. My God. 57 gifted. You're creeping up on sides there. 57 versus 61. Oh geez, that's actually a tight race at the top, and then there's like a gap after that. But ooh, thank you for the gifted. I appreciate it. Well, hopefully you can catch the stream tomorrow as well. Hopefully everyone can. But yeah, thanks everyone for watching, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.